With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 90 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, this surely turned into an easy bingo. Once ticked off across the board with charge to what because the squad can't be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap, or DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. He's not in burp and leaning ban, it matters not if Patrick Fan is shy or scant to see if flowers make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before lunching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty life and all his strife of forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. She's really over and awareness in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end.
What is up, everyone? Hello, and welcome. Only mic was on. It's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello. Turn it up. Turn up my neck phones. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. What's up, Jamie? Yo. Good to see you here today. Are you ready for this? Yo. You know what time it is. Yes, Jay. It's time to go. Shout out to all my niggas from Guadalajara, Acapulco. I'm cruising in my blue Corolla. I need that money to be a high roller. Track made and controller. She's crying downstairs. I have to console her. Swimsuit model with eating disorder. Spent 200 on a DoorDash.
Well, that was a disaster start to the stream. Hi guys, sorry about that, my bad. Disaster start to the stream. To be fair, in my defence, I knew there was a problem before I started talking. So it's not like I was talking to myself thinking, oh, people can hear me. No, that wasn't the case. It was a case of, oh, wait a second, this shit isn't starting right, what's going on? And I did check beforehand and things seemed to be okay. And then all of a sudden, as soon as we were due to go live, it's like, oh, wait a second, something fucking went weird. But I've got it sorted now. It looks like we're all funky and fine and we're all grand. But yeah, so I didn't waste my introduction to like nobody or whatever. I haven't even done the intro yet. So, with all that being said, hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Tuesday the 14th of May 2024. Do hope you're all doing very well indeed. Ignore the false start to the stream. My microphone was playing silly buggers, but that's entirely my fault. So yeah, you want to know what the fucking problem was? I need to tap the microphone to unmute it. As well as having a fucking setting on my stream deck to unmute the microphone, I need to like physically enable it, so I can tap the end of my microphone to have it be, on and off essentially. The fucking thing was off. I didn't realise. I was like, why is this not? Well, I was checking OBS, I was checking the settings, I forgot I just turned the bastard thing on. So yeah, that was a problem. Anyway, enough of my fucking professional streaming fucking antics. I do hope you're all doing well, guys. I hope you're enjoying your Tuesday so far. Phil Burnell is live, as you can see, and he's fucking running his mouth about Bethesda and how unprofessional they are. Someone said that Bethesda, do you think they're lazy? And Phil's like, they're not lazy at all. They're just incredibly bloated and inefficient. So, yeah. Phil's just running his mouth as usual about fucking Bethesda and complaining about the free content he got from them. Without fucking sinking. But yeah, so there's a couple of things I want to cover and want to watch before we start Phil's bingo stream antics and all that jazz. So there's a compilation video that Emoji made, okay? But before we watch that, it's like a 14-minute long video, Phil playing Helldivers 2, and Phil got good support by the way for that. 102 buckaroos. One person pretended to be 3 different people and gave him 3 different tips. So I was like, fucking big whale tips out of nowhere. From 3 people. So yeah, OIC was busy last night going between their accounts and all that shit. But there is one video I want to share with you guys that I came across earlier on. Shout out to Pixar Animations, who on Twitter shared this on their account. You know what I mean? They shared this link to people. That's how I discovered it. This video is a Detractor song. It's called Detractor Cutlery, a DSP parody style song. It's made by somebody called Fear Paste. So the link to this video is in the chat right now. This is a great song. This is a fucking hard fucking song. So by all means, I'll say, check the song out and then go into the video, show them some appreciation, show them some support, because this fucking bangs hard.
So if you got trolls online, just keep screaming, read. There is a streamer on the internet who has a lot of trolls, and when they post up online, it's all out of control. Well, the streamer isn't stupid, dude, he's got a business degree. When he got his mind to thinking, this is what he said to me. He's going to mail us all a spoon. Yes, this is what he said to me. A brand new business idea, selling tractor cutlery. He's going to mail us all a spoon, no matter the expense, so we can eat the poo-poo and get a laugh from all the dents. So if you got trolls online and had a nice business degree, just get yourself a big old spoon and just keep screaming, right? He's going to mail us all a spoon. Yes, this is what he said to me. A brand new business idea, selling tractor cutlery. He's going to mail us all a spoon, no matter the expense, so we can eat the poo-poo and get a laugh from all the dents.
A factual observation. It's a fucking fact that the characters in that game are going through what I have factually gone through.
So yeah, I seen that earlier on. I thought that hit hard. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was surprised it only had like 50 fucking views. I'm not sure how Fear Paste did the video. Like, was that like them singing organically? Is this one of those AI generated songs that fucking alt sometimes shares, for example? I have no idea. If that was all genuinely Fear Paste themselves, like fucking belting out those lyrics, big ups to you for having some impressive pipes. Oh, it was AI stuff. Oh, you cheeky bastard. There's me complimenting your fucking performance as well, and it wasn't even you. But yeah, to be fair, it's still very well crafted, very well put together, you know what I mean? Fair enough. It's, yeah. Hey, to be fair, I mean, I know some people aren't big on AI songs, but when they're done well, when they're done good, then they're good to listen to, and that to me was very well crafted in my opinion. So yeah, big ups to Fear Paste for creating that, you know what I mean? I thought it was quite good. And yeah, as I said, link to it is in the chat if you guys want to check out for yourself. Now, with all that being said, all that being covered and all that jazz, so Phil's still not live yet. How about we check out Phil's performance and antics from his Helldivers 2 stream? The title of the video is DSP, the worst luck in Helldivers 2, insane glitches, teammate leaving, and probably done with the game. Despite getting 3 figures in support, he's probably done with the game. So, yeah, imagine that one.
He tagged? Okay, he tagged. Okay, that's where we're going? Cool. Gotta go through the fucking fire and shit. Oh, you're kidding me!
Oh my god, the common intelligence level of the common gamer. Oh my god.
Why did he aim for the big massive rock that he can't climb over? Oh, so he thought, I'm gonna just fucking storm through his fire and then try and just walk through this fucking rock.
Got the samples. Okay. I fucking pressed. Are you shitting me? Dude, I pressed up. The game ignored my input and fucking made me die. Not today. That was so stupid. I died for no reason. I pressed up. It just ignored my stim input.
Jumping medium kick, low medium kick, and I was buffering punch. I never even pressed the punch. It gave me dragon punch.
Fuck you. Only a 1 star. Disappointing service. Yeah, I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed. Because this is a step back for the streams. Looks like the party leader left.
That's right. If only I weren't so old. If only I were young. I could stay up past, 8 p.m. and up.
For those who contributed, thank you. It would be great if we get a few more tips.
Thank you very much to Grease Monkey for the super chat, who says, Hell divers will save the business. By the way, I have not received my spoons.
I'm sorry?
Give it a few weeks, you know what I mean? You know what Phil was fucking like when he was talking about when he tried to send his own mother birthday present a couple months ago? Apparently that shit took 2 whole weeks to fucking arrive, so yeah, just give it a few weeks and you might get your spoon eventually. Just keep an eye on the fucking the mailbox, I guess, and we'll see if it fucking comes.
Young. I could stay up past, 8 p.m. and not be yawning like a grandpa.
Thank you guys for chilling with me here tonight. Please remember, please do not pay any attention to trolling or nonsense. If you got any kind of messing around here, idiots gifting fake memberships, they're trying to view bot, doing dumb shit, just to pay no attention to it. It literally doesn't affect my stream in any way. They're just...
So the full context is Phil was gifted member bombs again, Argentinian style member bombs, as well as being view botted. Like Phil had 3,000 people apparently watching a stream out of nowhere. So yeah, view bots were rife, and apparently detractors were responsible for the view botting. Even though I have no idea how detractors would fucking do that in terms of thinking it could fucking hurt Phil. Because in theory, the more numbers on a stream, the more engagement that person is likely to fucking receive because their stream looks popular. So I am baffled as to how fucking detractors can be blamed for fucking viewbotting Phil. Like how in the hell can a detractor claim victory by viewbotting Phil? To me, I can't understand the logic. It would only help him.
Just trying to get attention, so just ignore it, and we'll have a good night. All right, cool. Okay, we got a super sample. Someone found a super sample. Sweet. We found all 3. Yes, we got the super samples. Oh, this is excellent. Finally, we get some super samples after all these matches. Holy shit! Whoa. Fuck. Stimmy! Oh my god! Son of a bitch. What the hell? Oh, fuck. I can't move. The ball pipe is dancing on me. Look. I seriously can't move. Yo, they killed it. Now there's a flame tornado on me. Yo, I can't move. I'm so pinned in. I'm gonna try to get these samples. Probably a bad idea. I can't even move right now. Look. What the fuck? I launched. Dude, I'm glitching out. Oh, come on. I'm glitching. No. What is going... What? It glitched. What? I'm glitching. I can't stop launching and glitching. Oh, man. We lost the super samples. We lost the super samples. I can't move. I'm fucked. I can't move. Look, I can't get up. I can't hit them at all. I'm stuck. I can't move.
Oh, what a fucking idiot. Phil's going live apparently. Let's pause his live stream and build up some fucking speed up juice. Also, let's make sure that some bitch is on 1.25 ahead of time. Fuck me, man. What did Phil say before he went live? Did he say anything interesting? I didn't see Dune Part 1, nor did I really care about it lol, so I guess that's a no.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much to Grease Monkey. Oh, wrong button. Thank you very much to Grease Monkey for it. Damn it, wrong button again. Thank you very much to Grease Monkey for the super chat. It says, "Don't cry for me, Argentina." DSP wedding song. DSP's fucking wedding song, like, you know, most couples have a fucking first dance song. You know what I mean? They'll fucking dance to. Phil never revealed that, did they? Phil never fucking revealed to his audience what their fucking wedding dance fucking music number was when they celebrated fucking getting, married or whatever. Did they even have a first dance? I don't fucking think so. You know what I mean? It's like, what would Phil's fucking wedding song have been to fucking celebrate getting married? I mean, that's... You make up your own fucking suggestions. Yeah, I mean, come up with your own ideas, you know? I was trying to think of, like, what would be, like, the most fucking, like, you know, cruelest fucking song to fucking, you know, imply. I don't know. An example of bad wedding songs are things like Puppy Love and all that shit. They called it Puppy Love. It's like, aye, great fucking song for a wedding. Good one, DJ. But, yeah, I don't know. You come up with your own fucking ideas as to what fucking potentially would be the worst DSP wedding song to have be played. Navy Vet for Life says, all about the Benjamins by Biggest Smalls. That's a great fucking shout. That's a great fucking shout. Brick House by the Commodores by Colleen as well. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Can't fucking beat it.
I literally can't move. I'm stuck in this body. And now we can't get the samples. Are you kidding? The fucking Bile Titan died on this thing. And now we can't get the samples. We've lost the fucking super samples. Come on. What? Oh my god. Fuck this, dude. Come on. Got it.
It feels like he's intentionally trying to get himself glitched out in this thing, because he was out. He was very clearly out of that fucking thing. But then he fucking obviously clearly tried to fucking get back inside it so he can fucking keep clowning out about how the game is fucking glitched. Because he was free. Here, right here, he is free of a shit. If you rewind it, he has fucking escaped that crap, but he fucking dies straight back in, just so he can fucking keep fucking clowning about being glitched.
We've lost the fucking super samples.
Freedom.
Come on.
And
What?
like, no.
Oh my god. Fuck this, dude. Come on. Got it. It's just a common sample. It's just a common sample. So where the hell is the super sample? Guys, we gotta get the super sample. We gotta get over there. See where they died? That's where they dropped the super sample. We need that shit. Oh no, we got him. We got him. Someone got him. Okay, good. Someone got him. All right, let's go.
Who fucking cares?
All right. Oh no.
Please ensure you're inside the extraction radius.
Fuck you!
I couldn't move.
That was a good bit of editing right there by Emoji. I need to see that again.
All right. Oh no.
Please ensure you're inside the extraction radius.
Fuck you!
Motherfucker got punted. Like a fucking goddamn... Jesus Christ, man. That's like a fucking 70-yard punt.
Couldn't move. I was frozen in place. They wouldn't let me move. It's all on this one person. Oh my god, it's on this one person. And they're about to die. Oh my god, this guy is royally screwed. He is surrounded in every direction by enemies. What is he doing? Just keep moving. Just keep fucking moving. If he survives 43 seconds, he can reinforce.
I love how the guy that died almost fucking immediately is trying to give instructions on the other person that's still alive and how to fucking play the game. Yeah, Phil, if you were fucking any use whatsoever fucking ever, you wouldn't be fucking sitting in the sidelines fucking commentating on what someone else should be fucking doing.
He has to survive 43 seconds. The shuttle's gonna abort because he went the wrong way. Yeah, we're fucked. The shuttle is about to abort. And the shuttle just... No, he saved it! Dude, he saved it with less than a second left. The shuttle didn't abort. 20 seconds till he can reinforce. 7 seconds. Just keep moving. Do not stay still. You got... What are you doing? Just keep moving. And then get that reinforced immediately. No, there's a Bile Titan on top of you! No! What? No!
Shut up, bitch!
They're not playing! Oh my god! No, this is terrible! What a horrible start! Fucking he'll run the fuck away! The shuttle's on the way! Run the fuck away! Oh my god, just keep running. Why did you run into them? What the fuck? She ran into them! Why would you run into them? What are you doing? You... Oh my god! Oh...
inside the extraction zone.
I didn't get any samples. I got no samples. 0 samples. After all of that, no samples.
Bear in mind, at this point in time, he's only had $7 in tips.
Allied destroyer has left the squadron.
Oh, would you look at that? A random whale came out of nowhere and gave him $43 to go from 7 to fucking 50. Isn't that convenient? A random person called Waffins. Because long time fan, first time fucking tipper, Waffins, good old fucking Waffins, because everybody knows fucking Waffins.
This guy will not fucking die. Are you kidding? It's just 2 of us now? 2 people just left? 2 people just left. What the fuck, dude? This is not good. I'm dead. Fuck. Well, yeah, once again, another mission we're gonna fail and get no samples because half the team quit for no fucking reason.
I probably saw you or a fucking teammate and thought, fuck this shit, I'm out.
I have no idea why half the team quit. They just quit out of the match for no good fucking reason. I find, and this is no exaggeration, probably about 80 to 90% of the time that something goes wrong for me, it's because someone else was incompetent or didn't do their job. Just being honest. Just being completely and utterly honest. Oh my god, where are the fucking samples? I was on them. I was literally on top of the samples.
On my position.
A pin? Where are the samples? I was on top of them, it wouldn't pick them up. Instead it dropped a pin.
What about a nice cup of liver cake?
What the fuck? A pin? I want the samples. 4 common samples? That's all I got was 4 fucking common samples? I didn't get the shield? I was right on it. I pressed X. It didn't give me the shield. This is so dumb. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
I'm done. I had the fucking samples. I had them. These people better get those fucking samples. I'm working my ass off trying to get them back, man. Get those samples.
Ready to
Shit, where am I? Oh no! Oh! I can't move. I'm getting those. Fuck this. I'm getting the samples. They're right there. Oh, there's a troll in the chat, by the way. There's a troll in the fucking game. What an idiot. Oh, we're gonna die now. We have a troll who's not even gonna help us. What the fuck?
I love the in-game chat. I only drink, come out and do, saying DSP spent over 17k in WWE Champions. DSP lied about not striking channels.
Fucking idiot. What a fucking idiot. Well, forget it. There's no way we're gonna win because now this guy's not gonna help us. This guy's gonna fucking troll and ruin the match for all of us, so.
Oh, what was that? What was that last one? What was that last one?
Help us. This guy's gonna fucking troll and ruin the match for all of us.
DSP supports PDF file Derek IP. Jesus Christ.
So. So fuck this. Alright. That was a waste of fucking time.
About 17,000 is this year on WWE Champions. Like that's not an overall total cumulatively. No, that's just for this year so far.
Allied destroyer has left the squadron.
Someone already quit. Oh my god. Dude, I have no luck tonight. This fucking sucks. I have no fucking luck tonight of any way, shape, or form. 0 luck. I'm trying to play, people keep dropping and shit. Like, this sucks ass. What? How was I killed by myself? I fired a shotgun at the guy standing right there. I was hitting him, and then I just died. What the fuck just happened? I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Democracy.
I don't even know what happened. I have no clue how I died. Fuck this. Not wasting time. It's a waste of time. He quit. He rage quit. Our first true rage quit of the day. Amazing. They still exist, folks. They still fucking exist. 2 guys against the fucking thing that's overpowered. And you're gonna have a troll join late and fuck it over. So fuck that. What a waste of time. I'm gonna try one more match. I really hope we get a good one. It sucks. This is one of those nights we haven't had a single good match tonight. Right? We haven't. Wait, I didn't even pick a loadout. How am I deploying? What the fuck? I don't want... Is it the same one? I don't want to do the same match. What the fuck? They put me into the same fucking match again.
Who fucking cares?
I want to be in the same fucking match. I'm gonna go to a different planet then. What the fuck? So we got one guy going to an objective by himself. We got 2 people going to the southeast, completely separate from everything. What the fuck are we doing? Right? Like, literally, what the fuck are we doing right now? I just died for no reason.
Reinforcing.
Fuck me, this commentary is written. Everything's incredibly transformed to me.
Why can't I move now? What the fuck are you... What? There's nothing there. I can't move. Was there? Maybe there is, but it's so dark I can't see anything. I have no idea why I'm stuck.
Snake.
Yes! Yes! 9 point-blank shotgun shots, and the guy didn't die. 9 shots. I don't know about this game anymore, man. I'm gonna be honest, I'm getting pretty bored right now. Boy, I'm gonna be honest, this is boring, dude. Generation C says, it's weird. At first it seemed like you were liking the hell out of the game. Now it seems like it took a nosedive. What happened? I mean, it's a couple factors. Number one, you know, I played it for like a month straight, right? It was about a month, a little under a month maybe. And I basically have seen everything the game has to offer now. If you have noticed, like, there's really no interesting stratagems or anything left to unlock. I pretty much got all the best stuff. I mean, would I like to try the mech and stuff later? Yeah, but I need to level more, which means I have to grind using the same shit over and over, which isn't very fun. So that's number one. Number two, you know, it was more interesting when it was like, okay, maybe the, you know, first few times I'm encountering a certain situation or game time. Now there's nothing new, right? Like, there's just nothing new in the game. We've seen it all. So, for me, it's just like, just endless grinding. What do I need? I need the super samples. If I do a whole stream, I don't get a super sample, it's like I wasted a stream, right? Like, I mean, seriously, that's pretty much what it is. That's how I'm feeling like tonight. What progress did I really make, right? Like, none. Zero progress.
Thank you.
Tumbler. Cool.
It just feels like a grind, you know what I mean? And at first it wasn't as grindy because every single match, every single night, I was unlocking a bunch of new stuff. Now I'm just doing the same loadout, doing the same shit, and it definitely is getting boring now.
See, that was Phil's Helldiver fucking stream. I don't know why he's complaining. If I had to got $100 playing that shit though, he does not often hit the fucking hat goal on a night stream. You know, usually it's a fucking freak fluke or whatever, so yeah, he should be fucking happy. But nah, not Phil. Not Phil Burnell. He always needs more, he always wants more and all that shit. Guys, give me a random number for the bingo card. Try to ask without any fucking, you know, warning here, trying to fucking get an actual number. Meester was the first number in chat I saw saying 2008. So there we go. Meester said 2008. I'll just randomise a bingo background image. And we'll type in a number 2008. And this is a bingo card we have for today's show. Thank you to Meester for picking it. If it fails, we can blame you. And if it wins, then it's all thanks to me. So we need Phil to butcher a word. him saying okay, obviously wrong, and politics. Him discussing politics, even or bringing up politics. The second row is Phil saying literally, example, him discussing drama, him messing with his phone and his voice cracking. The third row is Phil saying tips, here's the thing, him snorting, him saying essentially, and comment. The fourth row is Phil saying support, his chair creaking, him bumping a microphone, or Jasper bumping a microphone, that counts too. Him saying nonsense, and him giving some regular old-fashioned leaning ban. The fifth and final row is Phil saying on-demand content, people saying reality, and finally, hate to say, that's the bingo card we have for today's show. Now, of course, the aim of the game, as you guys will know, is for us to try and get a full house 25 out of 25 on the bingo board received for you on the stream today. If we manage to do that, we'll add $25 to the bingo prize fund, which is currently sitting at $50. So if we get a full house 25 out of 25, we add $25 onto that. At the end of the month, we're going to have a marble race to determine who gets to take a share of that bingo prize fund. But if you want to be eligible to win that, you've got to make sure you've left a comment on a community post, which is linked to the description of his live stream. If you've not done that, you've got until the end of the month to do it now. So yeah, if you've already done it as well, the post has been active for like 3 months now. So you don't have to like do it again. Like, by all means, search community posts for your own comment, just to make sure you have fucking done it before. If you beat the comment and it's like fucking multiple times, I'll just remove it, essentially. You know, but still, it's annoying as all hell when I'm trying to organise a fucking list and people are fucking trying to sneak their name in a second time to give themselves a second chance of fucking, like, you know, if I have 2 marbles, I'll double my chances of fucking winning. That's just being sneaky. Only Jasper's Angels may have multiple marbles. But there you go. There's a variety of ways for us to get free spaces on a bingo card. For example, if Phil snorts or burps 10 times before he starts recording for his shitey gameplay content, that gives us a free space. If Phil says
What?
5 times, that gives us a free space as well. And finally, if we get 100 likes on this bingo stream before we finish playing bingo, not only will that give us a free space as well, but you guys also get to enjoy the Balls animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations to celebrate the 100 likes. So you guys are in direct control of one way we can get a free space. The rest are controlled by Phil and his bizarre body functions, as well as him saying
What?
So there you go. And as D-Dog points out, the last bingo winner, Nerdfather, I've not heard a fucking thing from them. I've tried to reach out to them through YouTube as well and everything, and I've not heard a thing. They won the bingo last time. There's been no peep from them whatsoever. So I'm going to give like another week or so. If I don't hear from them, I'm just going to roll over the bingo prize fund and I'll carry over onto this month's bingo prize fund. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens with that, because Nerdfather might come up and might turn up and claim the prize. If so, then fair enough. But I'll try to give him as much time as I can. I think I've covered all the bases and all that jazz, so the only thing I have to do is just to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
Hello there.
And on that note, I guess it's time to crack on with the bingo. Good luck, everybody. Here we fucking go. Sometime today, Phil.
Good morning, everyone. On today's show, Sony has a management shakeup. Square Enix talks about its sales results for recent Final Fantasy games. And some more chill atmosphere. Not too much crazy to talk about, but we're still going to have a lot of laid-back fun on today's episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
Well, that's shite. It doesn't sound like it's going to be a fucking fun fucking podcast at all. Apparently, Phil does fuck the fuck off for like 4 whole minutes without pausing the stream. So I guess we got that to look forward to.
Sorry, everyone, I got distracted. My cat started licking my foot. I was
Who
like, oh,
fucking
I was supposed to
cares?
click, oh. Anyway, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the don't bite my foot, to the Level 1 Podcast.
That's a good cat. What a fucking good Jasper kitty. You fucking bite the fuck out of that fucking prick. You fucking sink your wee fangs into that gout-ridden fucking foot of his. You make that prick suffer as much as possible as a good fucking cat.
Oh, leave my foot alone. That's it, you little rascal. Now you're gonna get it. He wants to play. He wants to bite. He wants to fight and bite. Arr, 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 and he licks and bites my arm. Wow. Well, we got an interesting start to the show today. How are you all? I hope you're doing well. It's Ow, Jasper. Don't bite that hard.
Fuck him up, Jasper.
Don't bite that hard, you nut. He's all worked up today. It's Tuesday, the 14th of May, 2024. I'm DSP, and welcome to the show. Don't you dare bite my foot again. Oh. There you go. Bite the arm. If you're gonna bite the arm. That's the tougher skin. Don't bite the foot.
So we've seen your fucking arm. It's a fucking noodle arm and it's fucking like transparent with a fucking muscle mass, and that you have not got tough skin. You have the thinnest fucking skin on the fucking internet.
How are you all? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're not battling a cat on your floor like I am. And, would you? That's it, Jasper. You gotta calm down. I got a show to do. He waits till I start the show to do this. I would have gladly played with him before the show, but he waits for the show. He waits for the show to do this. So, May the 14th be with you. I think you're really stretching it there, Greasy. So I hope you're all doing well. Wow, he bit me pretty hard. It didn't break the skin, but it scratched me. And I hope you're ready for a fun day of streaming here on DSP Gaming. A good variety of stuff here today, that's for sure. We're starting off today with a cat fight and a fun podcast. And then after that, we've got Fallout 4, chill vibes continuing. Although it's interesting enough, they updated the game a second time. If you remember, the whole reason that everyone kind of started playing Fallout 4 again back in April was because they did this big update claiming it was a next-gen update or whatever. Well, a lot of people complain. Wow, he did scratch me bad. I'm going to have to go bandage myself up. I'm actually bleeding on my right arm.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus, he literally has the fucking weakest, thinnest fucking skin imaginable.
A lot of people complain that next-gen update broke things in the game. And so now they patched it again to supposedly fix some of the things that they broke. So we're going to see today as I play what changed and what not. I think they actually added a few new options and things to check out. But one of the things that I was realizing was that now we're about 20 hours into the Fallout 3 playthrough. And I realized we haven't done anything new. Did you realize that? We're just doing all the plain vanilla content in the game. And we didn't do any of the added missions that they had added. Now, that's a good thing because from what I'm to understand, the added missions will give you some really overpowered stuff. Like, they'll give you crazy new weapons that are just blow everything else away in the game. So, probably makes sense that I didn't rush into that content. But now that we're 20 hours in, it kind of makes sense that maybe now we would want to check some of that out and you know, see what's available, what was added for the next-gen update missions-wise. So we'll probably do that maybe today. We're in the midst of just starting up a story mission, but I think we could finish that story mission, and then we can go ahead and check out some of the new missions and see what they are. That's kind of what I'm thinking, okay? And then tonight, oh my god, it's the return of Street Fighter 6. I had a 4-day hiatus from this game to purposefully calm down so that I would come back with a refreshed mindset rather than being so angry about how things went on Friday night. And I hope that happens today, okay? So, plus, we got a little bit of game news today. There was actually a big shift in management over at Sony that I'll talk about, as well as Square Enix actually coming out and publicly talking about the sales results of games in the last couple of years and how disappointed they are. So we're going to talk concretely about that. And we got some Game Pass updates, like Game Pass games coming out this month have been announced and stuff like that. So we got a few odds and ends with game news. But overall, we don't have like a ginormous news segment today, nor do I have like a giant tangent to go on. So today might be a shorter podcast style segment and go more to Q&A. Or
what about suggestion box?
If people so choose, perhaps we can check out the suggestion box for a little bit.
Yay.
It depends. But firstly, I think I'm going to go clean myself up. I have...
Look at the blood. Jasper wounded him mortally. He encouraged Jasper to go for his arm because that's where the tougher skin is. And so Jasper goes, aye, bitch, I'll go for the arm. And then Phil's like, oh, wait a second, my arms are fucking made of fucking paper mache. I was like, what the fuck? He's so fucking fragile.
Big cuts on my arm now thanks to my cat. So, give me a second, I'll be right back. Okay, I stopped the recording, everyone. I'm just gonna...
Oh, you paused the fucking recording, at least that's fucking something.
Basically run and bandage myself up. I'm going to disinfect these guys. A cut here.
Do you think Phil treats him fucking treating his wounds like it's fucking Far Cry? You know the fucking animations for fucking healing yourself in like Far Cry 2 and Far Cry 3 when it's like fucking crazy? Or somebody fucking shot me with a fucking gun. Let me just fucking pull my fucking finger out until it heals a bullet wound.
A couple of minor scratches here and he bit my foot. So I'm just going to go disinfect everything. And then I'll be right back and we'll continue on with the show. Okay, so I'm just going to mute the mic and I'll be back in a sec.
And I guess this is where speed up juice comes in clutch because it means we can just fast forward the fuck out of the stream until Phil returns. So he returns about here. Here we go.
Okay. Alright, I'm back. Disinfected and trying to heal up. Just to forewarn anyone, if you ever thought about getting a cat, you absolutely must be ready to be scratched up at a moment's notice. A cat will sometimes get excited and want to play, and not realize you're not a cat covered in fur, and then try to bite you to play, and then you get scratches all over your body. This has happened many times with me, and I'm used to it. That's why I say, oh, I'm just going to go disinfect. I'll be right back. Anyway, back to the show. So, Folks, welcome back. And let's talk. First of all, quick recap of yesterday's streams, shall we? Yesterday, I played another Crab's Treasure on the first stream and made great progress. In fact, we're now set to finish the game when I play it again tomorrow. It looks like we're in the final area. At least I think we are. I don't spoil myself on games, but we're a good 20 hours in. And people were saying it's around between 20 to 23 hours if you do like completionist looking for everything, which I have. So I wouldn't be surprised if this really is the final area. Like, we haven't found any moon snail shells that allow you to fast travel out of this area yet or anything like that. So I think we're in the home stretch of this game. Yesterday was a great stream. After having gotten the electric eel ability from a very tough boss when I played it on Saturday night, we went on a big exploration quest where we wanted to see where are all of these little crab robots that you can electrify and activate with this ability to get optional areas and content. And man, it was a good 2 hours of us going out and exploring. Did we find anything truly unique? Not really, but there were some cool side areas with multiple mini bosses and challenges with platforming. And we did get a bunch of items. Like, I was able to upgrade my fork to the next to last level in the game. I was able to upgrade my maximum health, upgrade my maximum magic bar. We did find more items. In fact, I found a third Thinker Plus burger stowaway, I think it's called. And because of that, I now have a whopping over 100% increased stagger rating. So whenever I hit something, the stun bar goes like right away, and within a few hits, I staggered it. So even bosses now are getting capsized relatively fast. So this is a crazy good build for the game. You know, and basically continued on with the imposter shell, which is really cool. It's the Among Us shell. That's one of the best in the game. So ultimately, really, really good. We even upgraded the electric eel ability all the way, and that thing is so good. It'll just stun an entire group of enemies, so you can either get away or you can massively just beat the crap out of them when they can't even really do anything about it. So good stuff. And after the 2 hours of exploration, we then decided to go back to the story. The thing is, I don't want to spoil. I'll just say the story made great progress. There was an epic boss fight, and then we ended up in a totally new, unexpected, unique area that was nothing like what we had done in the game before, and that's what we're working on right now. I suspect it's the final area of the game because there are no moon snail shells anywhere to be found. So I'm getting all these items. I can't even use them. I'm like, oh, I can't even like level up. I can't upgrade with the crystals. So I'm like, I wonder if this is an indication of anything, right? Anyway, so having fun. Great progress in the game yesterday, and I'm looking forward to what looks to be the conclusion tomorrow of an epic playthrough. That was probably one of the best indie games that I've played. As for Souls-likes, that's a great game. I would say, is it as good as Lies of P? No. Lies of P is like Bloodborne 2, right? But for a Souls-like attempt to do something unique and a little different from the original series, to add in all these different world design ideas and different you know, gameplay mechanics like the boss abilities and the parrying that's a shell and stuff. It's really, really neat. And I definitely am enjoying it. I can't wait to see how it ends, okay? Last night, on the late stream, it was the return of Helldivers 2 to my streams for the first time in a while. And I was very curious about how this was going to go. Because the last time that I played Helldivers 2, I had moved it from, it had always been a daytime stream for over the month of April. I moved it to a night stream. And when I did that, I hate to say it, it just didn't work. People didn't really show up as much. People that were there were not engaged and were basically kind of ignoring the game and not talking to me. And the support was abysmal, all right? So I said, well, let's give it a break. We'll bring it back in a couple of weeks and we'll see what happens. And so that's exactly what I did last night. Last night was kind of a test stream to see, is there still interest for this game? Or really has it kind of fizzled up and died out? And there you go. I wanted to find out. So, last night, here's what happened. Attendance, pretty good. Was it amazing? No. Was it terrible? Absolutely not. It was pretty good for a night stream, I would say.
He had 4,000 viewers, I think, at some point. Although, those as viewbots. So when Phil's talking about attendance, he's trying to fucking ignore the viewbots.
Engagement. I'll tell you this, there was a group of people who were actively there, engaging, talking with me, and giving me hints and help while I was playing, and that was well appreciated. I still don't know what a super sample looks like. People keep telling me what the super samples look like. I still haven't found one. My teammates were finding them, but I still haven't found one, so I'm kind of useless in that regard. But, you know, I was trying to get back into the swing of things after not playing it for 2 weeks. I know for a fact that I was pretty, you know, slow to get back into it, and I wasn't really helping as much, but, you know, that's what happens when you don't play an online game for a while. So, anyway, how did it really go? Well, I'll tell you this, support was great, but really, if you wanted to know the truth, it was because
the support wasn't fucking great when you break it down. Look, Phil, you had like fucking 4 tips all night. One was a $43 tip, one was a $50 tip. I think you had like 5 tips maybe. And like 2 of them were fucking $93 on their own. So that is not like, when 95% of your fucking support came from 2 people. You know what I mean? To me, that's still a fairly quiet stream. Like, if I was looking at fucking numbers and the totals thinking, wow, everyone fucking loved it. No, no, no. Most people fucking couldn't bear. If those two fucking whales, which is really just one whale because it's fucking one person fucking pretending, if that whale wasn't there to fucking fluff your fucking ego, then you would have fucking been miserable as all fuck, and you would have fucking immediately dropped that game like a bad habit.
Because of like two people. You know, there are two people who came by and did like really big tips. There was someone who came by and gifted a few memberships.
Well, there you go, he's fucking acknowledging it now. You know, it's a great night for support because of two people, aka one person.
Anyway, how did it really go? Well, I'll tell you this, support was great. But really, if you wanted to know the truth, it was because of like two people. You know, there are two people who came by and did like really big tips. There was someone who came by and gifted a few memberships. If it weren't for that small handful of people, honestly, you know, it might not have gone so well. So I'm very...
But Phil, this is the majority of your streams when you fucking do anything, whether it's a day stream or a night stream, Phil, it's always like that. That is the way it is all the time for you. Without a fucking big massive whale coming along and fucking saving the fucking stream with a big generous contribution, then usually the fucking streams are fucking dire for support for you. You need these fucking one or two people to turn up and fucking, you know, digging deep for you to fucking satiate your fucking ego, to fucking make sure it doesn't fucking turn into some sort of disaster stream. You rely on these fucking whales as fucking the silent minority.
Very grateful for that, but definitely you can tell that the whole feeling of community hype over the game on my channel is kind of gone. Now here's the other thing, and another factor. I started playing, and my first match, admittedly I was rusty, but I actually got the match done. The second match, I played 45 minutes into a match. We had all the super samples on the map, which I need to get my critical upgrades for my stratagems. And I'm like, okay, this is great. And then what happens? The entire match falls apart. All of a sudden at the very end, there's just unlimited waves of these Terminated enemies coming. Our whole team stops working together and panics, and we die. And we're like, you gotta be kidding me. We worked 45 minutes and got nothing out of it. What a waste of time. It's very frustrating when that happens. So then I started another match. This was another match that was almost 45 minutes. What happens? 30 minutes into the match, when we got the super samples, we've done the side quest, it's time to get ready to leave, two people drop. Now, we don't know if it was a connection issue, or if it was just they were in a party and they just decided they didn't want to play anymore. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Now we're on a map that's scaled to 4 people with 2 people. How in the holy hell are we supposed to survive this? So then we start to try to escape, and then a troll joins the lobby. Yeah, a troll joins the lobby who's not playing and helping, and instead is typing bullshit into the chat and basically being no help and screwing us over. And I was like, you know what? We played for like 40 minutes in this match. I don't want to screw over my teammates. I'm going to leave. Because that way, if I leave, maybe the troll will leave and other legit people will join and they'll have an actual chance to leave and escape and get something good out of this. So I got out of there. And then finally, at the end of the night, we did one more match. And that one was about a 30-minute match. Finally, had a competent party. Everything worked well. We were actually fighting the automatons this time. Got the super samples and got the hell out of there. I went late. Basically, I went late last night, like up to 2.5 hours of gameplay to get to that point because I wanted to have, I definitely wanted to have the, final match be a good one, right? So I got there, but man, I'll just be honest, and I said this on the stream last night, I'm kind of getting bored of the game. And the reason is there's a couple factors involved, okay? Factor number one, there's just a lot of other stuff going on, right? There's other things that I could be doing. There's new games coming out. And so the idea to keep going back to Helldivers, you know, it's a little bit of like, oh, I gotta go back and play this again. There's other stuff I could be doing, right? That's number one. I feel like if I had a set team of people who I was befriended and we were hanging out and having that camaraderie and working together constantly.
Basically, if you had any fucking friends. But the problem, Phil, is you don't fucking have any friends.
Well, it's no wonder you don't have any friends.
Because you're a fucking freak of fucking nature, a fucking moved across the fucking country. You fucking abandoned the one friend you fucking ever had and got betrayed their fucking trust. And then when you fucking get to fucking... You've lived in fucking rent in Seattle for a long fucking time now. It's been almost a fucking decade of you living there. And you've not made a single fucking friend. That is incredibly fucking pathetic, Phil. You probably fucking imagine the fucking fast food, the fucking checkout person at fucking, you know, at the grocery store is probably the closest thing you have to a fucking friend, or a fucking DoorDash delivery fucking driver. Those might be the closest things you fucking have to a fucking friend. And that is utterly pathetic.
Would be better, but I don't, and I'm not planning on doing that. I'm not that kind of gamer. You guys know that. I told you that when I started playing Helldivers, right? The fact that you're just dropping in and out like that, and basically you don't know what's going to happen. You could play 45 minutes and waste your time and get nothing out of it. That's really frustrating, especially for someone like me. I don't play it that often. So now I'm playing and I'm getting nothing out of an online set. It's stupid, right? But in addition to that, I mean, we can be very honest with each other here. The game hasn't really changed that much at all. If you take a look at the game, is there any new enemies? No. Any new game types? No. Any new stratagems? No. It's all the same. I didn't play it for 2 weeks. I came back. It was exactly the same. And I'm like, that's a little disheartening. You know, when I first started playing the game, it was like every time I played, there was something new, something cool happening, something to unlock, something new to do. Now I kind of feel like I think I'm like level 21, level 22, something like that. I basically hit the wall. I've seen what the game has to offer, with a few exceptions. Maybe there's like the mech I can summon at level 25. But outside of that, besides improving certain stratagems, like, oh, have 2 eagle drops instead of 1 or stuff like that, I feel like there's just not that much left in the game. It's just meant to be grind, grind, grind with your friends. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely feel like it's kind of running its course. Now, I'm not saying that I don't want to play Helldivers 2 again. I'm saying we have to kind of find a reason why, right? If it's going to be every time that I play, it's going to be the same exact experience, then what's the point? It's going to be boring.
Fuck
right?
you and your
friends.
friends.
I feel like I got bored last night playing it. I was happy that finally in the last match I got some reward. We got the 3 super samples. I was like, finally something good. But yeah, it is frustrating that the game was really good for about a month, and now it seems like within a month, I'm not even playing it often, right? I played it, what, twice a week for a month? We've already hit the wall. I think if I look at the amount of gameplay that I've done.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
Hold on, 20 hours.
Fuck you,
20 hours of Helldivers 2, and you've essentially seen everything. So, what is there left to do in the game?
Burger.
Probably not much. Besides wait for new content, wait for new enemies, wait for new stratagems, wait for new game types, right? And again, I'm not opposed to playing it again if you guys want me to, but just so you know, I just didn't really have that much fun last night. By the end of the night, I was legit tired and bored. And like, man, I wish I was playing something else.
Who fucking cares?
I know that's disappointing. You know, there were a couple people who had come to the stream, and again, the people who had supported the stream, thank you very much. I appreciate that, but I'm just being honest with you. I'm not going to sit here and lie and be like, oh yeah, because people supported the stream, it was the best thing ever and I loved it. I'm not that kind of guy. You know me? I'm not.
Oh, fuck off. You can fuck the fuck off right now. The only reason you fucking play that fucking Star Wars game is because you know the fucking game gives you fucking a hat usually. The only reason you fucking kept fucking playing Baldur's Gate free was because it fucking gave you $100 in fucking tips every single fucking stream. You can fuck the fuck off with that bullshit narrative.
Not gonna lie to you because I got made some money last night. Oh, let's say it's good. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna lie. Okay.
By the way, if Phil admitted that, I wouldn't actually fucking begrudge him with that because it makes fucking smart business sense. Phil's job as a content creator is to fucking play the games that he thinks will be of most interest to his audience. Now, if they're fucking giving him a whole bunch of fucking money to keep playing a fucking game, then naturally that means that his audience are fucking, you know, liking what they're fucking seeing to the point where they're happy to fucking support that. And so it would make financial business sense for Phil to continue to fucking give the audience what they want. Now, if Phil was openly admitting, oh, you guys like this, so I'm going to keep doing it, I would not mock him for that. That would be a smart business move. Phil playing Baldur's Gate free for as long as he fucking did. That was a smart business move, but his fucking hypocrisy about it and playing the game, pretending it wasn't about the fucking money, that was just dumb as hell.
So, let's see what happens. Now, here's the thing. We have opportunity to decide what I'm playing tomorrow night. I have an open late night stream tomorrow. Let's talk about that a little bit in a minute, because I want to determine what I'm playing tomorrow. We have options, and I guess we'll figure it out. Okay? Okay. Today, variety time, guys. It's time for more Fallout 4, as I stated. And I think what we're going to do is we have this main story mission we have to do in Good Neighbor, where you go into someone's thoughts, I believe, like their memories. I think that starts a plot line, which we may
Worst mission in Fallout 4, by the way. It is so annoying.
work on today. But at some point, what I think I want to do after we finish or work on some of the main plot, I think I want to do some of the new missions now that were added to the game as a result of that next-gen update last month. I avoided those at first because I heard that you get overpowered weapons, power armor, and crazy stuff by doing them. And I totally didn't want to get into a situation where I was so OP at the beginning of the game that it was too easy and not fun. I mean, I'm still being challenged right now, you know, with this melee build. There are still things that are kicking my ass. I have to pop chems to survive. I have to be healing, and that's a good thing. It's different than, oh, I'm hanging back with a gun and just sniping everything, and I'm so overpowered I kill everything with one shot. It feels a lot different, and that's good. I like the feel of the game as a melee build. But I didn't want to go into it and get, oh my god, look, I'm in the first town, I got a fucking power armor, no one can even hurt me, right? So, basically, I want to check out those missions now. I don't know if we'll do all of them, but I think that we'll do some of them, okay? I think that would be pretty fun. So today, main story to start. We'll see how far it takes us. Maybe we'll actually head into some of the new missions from the next-gen update. Fair enough? Okay, night stream tonight is the return of Street Fighter 6 after 4 days. I'm going back to it to try to get my Zangief to master. I've had...
Phil's probably going to have an okay night tonight playing Street Fighter 6 because it's a fucking Tuesday. Friday nights tend to hurt him because that's kind of when there's usually more pro... No, I'm not going to say pro-level players, but there seems to be a lot more good players that turn up on a Friday compared to a fucking Tuesday. I'm going to imagine Phil... So here's my take for tonight, Phil playing Street Fighter 6. I think he'll have a slightly above average win ratio. Like for every 10 fucking fights he has, he'll lose 9. He'll win 10 and lose 9. Sorry, he'll be slightly in the positives. 20 fights, 10 wins, and or 11 wins and 9 losses. That's the way I see it happening. But I guess I'll have to wait and see. Make sure you check out a Detractor restream if you want to fucking enjoy that shit later on.
Completely different experiences. One night I play with Zangief and it's very rough and it's very frustrating. Another night I play with Zangief and I'm on a roll. I get a big win streak. I jump in ranks hugely. And then I play again and it's like the worst that I've ever had. So that's definitely the experience with Zangief. Depending on the matchups, depending on the connections, depending on who I'm playing. I might have a really good night where I'm fighting mid to low tier characters and it's fair matches and it's fun and there's good challenge. Like for example, I played a
and it's fair matches. When Phil wins, it's a fucking fair match apparently.
Burger 5 in a row. That's concerning.
Just realise that if Phil loses, then it's not fair on him because he's not allowed to fucking lose. If the opponent wins, then that's unfair and it's fucking cheating and all that shit. Fuck off, Phil.
Where I'm fighting mid to low tier characters and it's fair matches and it's fun and there's good challenge. Like for example, I played a Minot that was a master Minot. She whooped me and I was like, you know what? I don't mind being whooped because those are the kind of matchups I need to learn the game. But sadly, those are few and far between. What ends up happening a lot, especially now at the 5-star diamond level, you get the try-hard pattern players who literally don't understand Street Fighter. They don't.
Oh, Phil, you're a pattern player. In fact, everyone knows how to fucking beat you now. I'm willing to bet that someone that fucking plays the game like very fucking sparsely would beat you because they know you fucking cannot adapt. Phil cannot block low. If you ever play Phil in Street Fighter, if you ever find yourself playing Phil in a fucking fighting game, bear this in mind. He hates it when you jump randomly and he can't block fucking low. And grabs as well. He fucking hates the grabs. So yeah. You abuse those three simple little things and you got a good chance of beating Phil Burnell in fucking Street Fighter.
Don't even understand basics of a fighting game, but they have memorized a meta flowchart that allows them to beat the low tier characters. And there's nothing I can really do about it. If they initiate the flowchart and either my move drops, combo drops, or I just have bad luck, boom, round is over because I'm Zangief and I have no way to get out of it. It's incredibly frustrating, right? I want to get Zangief to master before the big update next week on May 22nd. We've got literally a week left to do this. So tonight is kind of an important night. I have to, at the very least, I have to make some progress in the right direction. Do I have to hit master tonight? No, but I need to get some points, right? I need to get some points. And by the way, Dab Hands, no, that was not a real pro player that I was playing last time. That's a troll who keeps changing their account around, and they were purposely losing points so that they could get to my level and basically gatekeep me from hitting master with Zangief.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
I already talked about it.
I'm so confused. Someone has deliberately smurfed just to fucking haunt Phil, apparently. Okay.
Losing points so that they could get to my level and basically gatekeep me from hitting master with Zangief. They already talked about it online. It's fucking idiot. That's why I blocked them last time. And I'll continue to do that because that's what's happening. My trolls realize that I cannot beat Cammy with Zangief, so they all have picked Cammy, master the flowchart, and they're actually jumping into rank the same time as me. And they're changing their names around so I don't know it's them. And then they're just basically playing me over and over. That Cammy from last time used the name of a pro player that I'm friendly with, Bucktooth. I used to be friends with Bucktooth back in the day. He's from the Texas area, and we used to have great times together in the 2000s.
No, you didn't. Phil, you didn't have any friends back in the fucking day.
Fuck you and your friends.
Don't blind to the audience.
I was just playing retro games and stuff. And actually, if you remember, the first time I hit Master with Blanca last year, he was the first opponent I faced at Master level, and it was the real Bucktooth. This guy is an asshole. This guy is a liar. He was not a real pro player. This is someone impersonating others in order to try to get clout, basically. And if you didn't notice, they're beating me and getting tons of ranking points, but then all of a sudden they'd be back and they have less ranking points because they were going and throwing matches so that they could lower their rank to fight me again and again. So pretty messed up, but I already banned that person, and I'll continue to do that. If I see it's the same person over and over purposefully trying to matchmake with me, I'm just going to block them so I don't have to deal with their bullshit. That way I can play a variety of players and not these fucking trolls headhunting me with bullshit unbalanced top tiers. So, all that being said, my friends, let us see what happens tonight. All right, fingers crossed, hands and arms crossed, everything crossed. I need to try to hit progress with Zangief. Basically the way I see it.
Oh, Barrett Wells is asking a very interesting question. Why does Phil have Justin Wong's name in a Fallout playthrough? He doesn't only have the name in the Fallout playthrough. he has a random fucking match with Justin Wong in that Fallout playthrough. So if we go to his, no, it's not his React channel, it's a fucking throwback channel, isn't it? Where's his fucking throwback channel? So which one is it? Oh, wrong fucking thing. Where is it? Where's the Justin Wong one? Here it is here, part 14. A wedding and a Street Fighter break. Justin Wong! Part 14. And yet Phil, for whatever reason, felt compelled to throw in some random fucking... a random set in Street Fighter when he's fucking fighting Justin Wong. And he won, by the way. And when does it appear? Does it appear at the end, or is it in the middle? Here it is here. Randomly in here.
Wow, dude, what the fuck? Like, my aim's horrible. I didn't even hit him in the head. That's what I was aiming for.
Isn't this a remastered shit as well?
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Actually,
So, randomly out of fucking nowhere, the crap fucking goes to Justin Wong versus DSP. I mean, not to fucking spoil, but Phil won. But I don't know why they felt compelled to include a random Justin Wong fight in the Fallout throwback crap. But yeah, it happened. Just random, I know. So fuck knows why. I assume he did it for clout purposes. Because Justin Wong's a big name, you know. I might get more views.
Okay, we have tonight, Friday, and I think one more. We have 3 nights, possibly, to play Street Fighter and get Zangief to Master. Okay, if we get Zangief to Master, it'll be a big sigh of relief, and I'm not going to play with him for now. I'm going to actually go to another character and actually play with them instead. So, we'll see what happens, but I'm hoping for the best. Maybe tonight I'll get a lucky streak and we'll actually hit Master, which would be amazing, and then I can say, oh, thank God, and we can do something else, right? But let's see what happens, all right? Tomorrow will be my final consecutive streaming day of the week, and it'll be the conclusion of another Crab's Treasure. So I hope that you will join me for that. That should be fun.
No, it won't be fun. It'll be fucking bollock torture. Let's go to 1.5 speed and skip through this fucking ridiculous bullshit.
As we see how the game ends. And I hope that this final segment I'm in is lengthy, because it would suck if I like boot it up and it's like an hour and we're done. But I guess we'll see. There's no telling. You know, I don't spoil myself on games, so I wouldn't know if this is truly a long final segment or not. I don't know if I can.
He really fucking wants to stress that point, doesn't he? I don't spoil myself. By the way, guys, I don't spoil myself in games. By the way, I looked up. Yeah, I spoil myself in games. Phil spoils himself in games all the fucking time. For some fucking reason, he's determined to try and fucking pretend to his audience he doesn't spoil himself in fucking games. Fact check, he spoils himself on games all the fucking time.
Stuck on a boss or not, right? We'll have to see. Boss! So, yes, we shall see what happens tomorrow during the conclusion. And then tomorrow night on the late stream, it's open. So here's the thing. I have a few ideas. Number one, if people really want more Helldivers 2, despite the fact that I was kind of bored last night, I would definitely give it another go. All right, I would, but that's up to you guys. Or the idea that I had, we could do a silly one-off stream of Star Wars Battlefront Collection. You know,
is it really a one-off stream when it's like a fucking 4 or 15 you've fucking done it? I'm just saying, it's not really a fucking one-off if you fucking keep going back to that well.
We did this over a week ago, and it was actually really fun for May the 4th, just because the game is just broken and silly, and you get to see ridiculous things, and it's wonky and hilarious to see a million deaths and stuff. And we always have a good time, too. We talk and we hang out and do stuff when I play that.
And I get a bunch of fucking money, I act like a fucking clown, and people like it when I act like a clown for a fucking broken game for some reason.
So I was like, that could be just a one-off night chill stream of Battlefront, okay? So think about it. We'll talk about it today. We'll try to figure it out, and by the end of today, I'll make my determination of what it is that I want to do Wednesday night, okay?
I'm telling you now, Star Wars are going to win. There's no way it's fucking going to play Helldivers over fucking Star Wars. Yep, Star Wars is winning that fucking battle.
Now also, FYI, today is really your final chance to nominate indie games for my upcoming PC Indies Marathon.
Who fucking cares?
FYI, on Saturday, May 25th? No, I forgot the date. Hold on. I've totally forgotten the date. Yes, Saturday, May 25th. All day long, I'm going to be playing indie games on my mini PC. It's the first time I've done any kind of an indie games event in many years. And I'm excited for this because a lot of the times when I play indie games in a marathon event like this, we find a few of them that are quite good. And then
we don't fucking care, Phil, because you're boring as fucking dirt. Also, by the way, remember, I'm probably going to be doing bingo on Saturday 25th because I won't be here on Sunday 26th. So to make up for that, I'll probably be doing a bingo stream on Saturday instead.
I end up actually checking them out later as playthroughs. Particularly right now, there's been games a lot of people are nominating that I've never heard of, or people are saying are really, really good that I missed out on. So I'm actually excited to be exposed to this kind of games that I usually just don't partake in. All right. So last chance to nominate indie games, type !indies into the stream chat. Or if you're not on stream, you can check out the community tab of this channel from the beginning of the month. There's a post where you post up, and here's how it works. The most nominated indie games, meaning indie games that have multiple nominations, are going to go into a final poll that you guys are going to vote on starting this Friday. You'll have 1 week to vote on this poll and determine which are the most in-demand indie games that you want to see. Okay? And I'm excited to see what comes up. And then basically, I think like maybe top 4 or 5 games, I'll play them all during the event. And then we'll have backup games as well, because I'll probably do a poll of like 10 games. And that way we'll have some backups if some of those other ones don't go as well. You know what I mean? Because that could happen. You boot up a game, you play for 10 minutes. Ah, shit, it's just not that good. All right, let's do something else, all right? Instead of sit here playing for an hour, let's, go to a different game. So, that should be a fun event. And also next week, we're going to talk about other things. Like I'm probably going to order food during that event and stuff like that. So we'll definitely start planning a little bit more towards that next week, okay? All right, so that's good stuff all coming up. Now, in addition to that, I have some other announcements regarding the DSP Throwback channel. So listen up for those who like the throwback content and the old school playthroughs from yesteryear. Number 1, people are currently voting on what playthrough they want to be the next Retro React event, which we're going to start this Sunday night. At this point, about a day and a half into the poll, we have an overwhelming amount of votes for Dark Souls 1. The second place is Mario and Sonic at the 2012 Olympic Games. Third place is Metal Gear Solid 1, and fourth place is God of War 3. However, I do feel like there's a ginormous skewed amount of votes, because all of a sudden, yesterday within 12 hours, the thing had 800 votes. And typically, those polls on that channel get like a few hundred votes. So you could argue there probably is about 800 fake votes, because there's currently 1,100 votes on the poll. Even if you were to delete like 800 votes, Dark Souls 1 would still be narrowly in the lead. So I don't really think that these, troll votes are really affecting it that negatively anyway. Plus,
why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
I'll be honest, the Dark Souls 1 playthrough was really fun to react to when I did. I was having a good time with it, and I want to continue on and see how pathetically bad I was at Dark Souls the first time that I played it. So,
but his dumbass idea to fucking cycle between the fucking things like on a show, so instead of fucking just picking one thing and sticking to it, his idea is to fucking basically do a different thing every week. So 1 week with Dark Souls, and the following week with fucking that Olympics crap, and then the following week will be a different thing. He wants to fucking try and do a different thing every week in a cycle. And I think he should do a poll asking his audience whether they want a fucking cycle of things to split the things up, or if they want something just to fucking be done from start to finish, so it's not fucking broken up and not fucking left waiting for a few weeks between the things they want to fucking see. Because Phil is desperate to fucking get that fucking Olympics crap. Fucking, he was eager as all hell. He's trying his best to fucking paint the fucking vote already as being rigged somehow. And it's like, oh, well, it looks like there's some fucking shenanigans going on, the fucking trolls and all that shit. And then he's fucking trying to insinuate, oh, we're just going to fucking cycle through all the fucking things anyway. You stick by what wins, Phil. Do not fucking ignore democracy.
Unless there is a huge flip, which I don't think will happen during the course of the week, it looks like the next Retro React on Sunday night will be Dark Souls. Fair enough? Okay. Now, in addition to that, there's some other things going on with the throwback playthroughs, okay? Number 1, Fallout 3 is continuing on. I hope that you'll check out the daily parts that come out. It's not really daily, it's every other day. A new part of Fallout 3. It is the classic playthrough restored. I'm really enjoying watching it back and titling the videos, but huge drop-off, not a surprise. I think part 1 has like a ton of views, and outside of that, the other parts don't. I would hope that eventually people will give that playthrough a look because of the upgrade and because it now has a proper playthrough you can follow, rather than the old playthrough back on the Dark Side Phil channel is a huge mess. So hopefully you'll enjoy watching that eventually. But the big event is that Final Fantasy 13 is concluding tomorrow, right? It's finally done. And thankfully, with it concluding, that's going to give us opportunity to start a new playthrough. The next new playthrough is L.A. Noire, the other playthrough that is missing from the internet. It got deleted along with my Red Dead DSP channel many years ago because someone hacked it. So finally, this playthrough will be restored on the internet, this time upscaled, better visuals, scrubbed audio, so that basically we will not have issues with videos getting muted or taken down because of the in-game music. Plus 30-minute parts, proper titling, thumbnails, all the whole 9 yards. And this begins this coming Friday, May 17th, and you want to talk about a coincidence, May 17th is the exact same date that my original playthrough began.
Who fucking cares?
Yes, 13 years ago, 2011, is when I first started playing this game. So, wow, what a span, and I don't know how we managed to do that because it wasn't even intentional, but here we are 13 years later, and the playthrough will finally begun to be restored. Now we have a bonus for you. We have the unboxing of the game, and a little bit of kind of setup, startup, error stuff. So basically what happened was, I did a release day unboxing video of that game, and then when I went to play it, something went wrong or something. I'm not sure because I don't remember. So my editors actually, they have all the raw videos, and they're working on this now, and they said they're going to have a preview video that'll be like 15 minutes long to get people hyped for the playthrough, and I'm going to release that sometime this week before Friday. I'm not sure when, but I'll probably put it out one of the days to get some hype brewing for that playthrough. And then on Friday, part 1 will release, and part 1 is going to be an hour long. because part 1 is a ton of narrative and stuff and set up and everything. So a 1-hour premiere of LA Noire this coming Friday on the DSP Throwback channel. And then after that, it'll be in the regular rotation balanced with Fallout 3, going back and forth in 30-minute increments, okay?
I love how Phil's idea of implying what balance is just to fucking pretend he's jerking off 2 cocks.
Balanced with Fallout 3, going back and forth in 30-minute increments, okay?
Yeah, thanks for the fucking visual aid, Phil. Appreciate it.
I hope you're excited. I hope you'll check this stuff out. YouTube.com/@DSP Throwback. Shout out to my editors who are working really hard on that channel. As I keep telling you guys, that channel isn't very profitable at all. Ad revenue.
Phil, who the fuck cares? This is not our fucking... This is not your audience's fucking concern. This is not your audience's fucking business. That channel's not fucking profitable at all, and... So what? What do you want? Do you want to fucking cry for you or something? Do you want to fucking throw you a fucking fundraiser, save the fucking channel? I mean, what is the big fucking deal, you begging wee bitch? The fucking channel's purpose was to fucking try and bring back the content. Because it was fucking lost to fucking time, apparently. I thought the sole purpose of that fucking channel was to bring back these lost playthroughs or whatever. Instead of fucking bitching and whining and moaning about fucking money as per fucking usual. But remember guys, he doesn't care about the fucking money. He's not one to fucking give in and be a paid shill. By the way, give him money.
Shout out to my editors who are working really hard on that channel. As I keep telling you guys, that channel isn't very profitable at all. Ad revenue on that channel, I literally make like $1 a day. Wow, right? And outside of that, yes, I make some revenue when I stream once a week for the Retro React. But, I mean, for the amount of work going into the channel, it's really not equivalent. What I'm hoping is over time, the channel will get more traction as more videos get added. Just like a DSP gaming channel, right? The bigger body of work you have, you'll have people going and checking out the channel over time, and that'll overall give it more of an increase of views on a daily basis, which then will become more profitable. But for now...
Does that mean the fucking dent turns, the fucking, the editors will get fucking paid finally? Because it feels very unfair that they're putting in all this fucking time and effort and work and using their fucking limited abilities for your own benefit here. Only for them to not fucking get a single fucking penny from it. For you to fucking profit off the fucking blood, sweat and tears of other people's hard endeavours. Like, the effort Phil's going to is uploading the fucking shit. And then letting his editors fucking get the raw file that he uploaded. And then they all do all the fucking work. Fuck me, man. He's pretending like he's fucking involved in his Herculean fucking effort to try and get the fucking shit on the fucking internet.
You know, every video I put out is getting like 100 to 200 views when it first goes live, and then just kind of sits there. It's not a lot, and it doesn't really equate to much. So I'm hoping, exactly, it's more of a long-term investment. Get the missing playthroughs up there for posterity purposes. Have a fun retro event every week where we hang out and we reminisce about the past. Get people into that mentality of liking the old stuff, and hopefully eventually people will go over there and check it out in time, as opposed to rushing to watch it. It's not; these aren't new playthroughs, right? This is old content. But it's cool to see it restored for those who are fans of me. So I hope you'll give it a look. And you know, I think right now I like where the channel is going. I would love to have more ideas of things to do. Like some people said, well, why don't you do actual gameplay on the channel? And I'm like, well, I mean, it's really not the purpose of the channel. Sure, I could go bust out an old retro game and play it on that channel, but that's really not the point of throwing.
Well, please don't bust on stream again. We don't want to fucking repeat a beta first.
It's supposed to be us enjoying the old content. It's not me making content with old games. That could easily be on this channel.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Thank you very much to King Be Cruel for popping a member message saying long-term investment is not in Phil's vocabulary. Now, Phil's idea of a long-term investment is basically, you know, like playing a game that's fucking 100 hours long. Like Baldur's Gate fucking 3 or whatever, you know. I mean, that says that. But Phil doesn't have any. And I have to. It still blows my tiny fucking mind that he spent like $17,000 this year alone on WWE Champions. $17,000 is like fucking life-changing money for some fucking people. That's a fucking deposit for a fucking home. That's a fucking dream fucking honeymoon and all that shit. And Phil's blowing it all on a fucking I don't know. I cannot let myself get fucking derailed fucking ranting about Phil and his fucking bizarre bullshit again. I just otters. I'll just detox with otters for a fucking little bit and then fuck me, man. Yeah, just there we go. This otter's just this is the right approach to this otter. He's absolute. This is the chillest fucking otter I've ever seen in my life. Look, this is just like fucking like he is just fucking enjoying life right now. Minimum movement, minimum effort, just basking in the fucking water, floating like some sort of fucking corpse. Just enjoying life. There you go. That is like the chillest possible otter. Don't know where the rest of the fucking otters are. Sometimes there's like fucking 7 or 8 on this fucking screen at once. But this one seems to be all alone. I guess he fucking pissed off the rest of them for some reason. Anyway, let's get back to the bingo and let's get back to the show. I can't let myself get distracted and fucking derail myself with fucking rants again. I can't even fucking go too alone tonight. I got work tomorrow.
So, anyway, I would definitely like to hear more ideas as well from all of you on what you think about that channel and how I can improve it or other things you'd like to see on it. But in the meantime, vote for the Retro React on Sunday. Get hype because LA Noire is right around the corner. Okay? Cool. Next week, we're going to have a fun one. It's going to be Fallout 4 in a last kind of hurrah push. And what I mean by that is, remember, we've got Hellblade 2 coming out next week. We got the update for Street Fighter 6 with Akuma and the whole rebalance, which is going to completely refresh the game and make it interesting again. Then, we're going to have later this month other games coming out. So, with Fallout 4...
Did Phil not say on demand when he's talking about fucking videos on his channels? I feel like it's a fucking buzzword he usually says when he's talking about fucking having things on his channels. I think he only mentioned streams, didn't he? Lazy bastard.
Or I really enjoyed playing it a lot in the last 3 weeks or so. I'm going to play it a lot more next week, but then after that, it's not going to be played as often, or it might even end up being like night streams depending on what happens with the schedule, okay? So, FYI, next week, a lot of Fallout. We're going to have Fallout 4 and Friday Night Fights on Friday. We're going to have Fallout 4 and... what did I say was going to be Saturday night? Now I can't remember. I had an idea what it was going to be.
Russian roulette.
And now I think I've completely forgotten what it was going to be. I think I said I was going to do another stream of Helldivers 2 on Saturday night. Sunday will be React Day, and Monday will be more Fallout 4. So basically, I'm going to do 3 streams of Fallout 4. 1 on Friday, 1 on Saturday, 1 on Monday, because then after that, we've got other games that are going to take over as the highlighted game. All right, so a lot of Fallout 4 coming next week for Fallout 4 fans. I hope you'll join me. It's kind of a last hurrah push for the game until it kind of takes a little bit more of a backseat for the new releases and updates coming out. Okay? Cool. I think I've covered everything I wanted to cover there. It is time for everyone's favorite segment. It is time for DSP News today. All right, so... what is in the news? What do you think's in the news, Jasper Kitty? What's in the news? You tell me, Jasper. He won't stop.
Shut up, bitch!
All right, so we have 3 pieces of news today. The first one, which is kind of a big one, Sony has reshifted their leadership. It was actually announced earlier this year that in March, Jim Ryan, the CEO of Sony, the CEO of PlayStation, was stepping down and retiring. But it wasn't really announced like who was going to take over. And the whole month passed, and everyone's like, "So what happened?" Well, it was finally announced yesterday. Yeah, PlayStation has named 2 different CEOs. Herman Holst is now the CEO of a newly named studio business group. It will include PlayStation first-party teams, plus it will cover the development of IPs into other mediums like TV and film. Okay, so Herman Holst is Mr. First Party, controlling all the important PlayStation intellectual property. All right? Hideaki Nishino is the other CEO, so there's co-CEOs. He will lead the platform business group, which includes the console hardware, technology, accessories for said console and technology, the PlayStation network, and third-party relations, such as major publishers and indie studios. All right? So Herman Holst is everything owned by Sony. That's their own intellectual property. He's in charge of that. Mr. Nishino will cover hardware and or third-party dealings, okay? So remember, when a horrendous first-party game is released, you blame Herman Holst. When a horrendous business deal is made about a third-party game, you blame Mr. Nishino. We have to blame the right people when things go wrong. But also, if a ginormous, hugely awesome first-party game releases, if an awesome movie tie-in or TV tie-in of a first-party IP comes out, you say, "Thank you, Mr. Holst. Really appreciate that." Okay? And also, if there's hardware advancements, if there's cool third-party deals, that's when you say, "Thank you to Hideaki Nishino." There you go. All right, so... a lot of people are criticizing this. Some people don't like Herman Holst. And I'll be honest, I've heard the name, but I don't actually know what he's done before. So I'm not sure exactly, you know, his track record. A lot of people were like groaning, like, "Oh God, Herman Holst is now the head of the first party stuff. This is awful news."
Did you not bother to do any fucking research as to why so many people are fucking annoyed at that fucking news, Phil? You'd think seeing that sort of feedback from people, Phil, would have inspired you to fucking Google the guy and see why he's fucking so controversial. So you fucking have something to talk about on your shitey fucking news segment on your shitey fucking fake podcast. But if Phil says million today, Phil has to say a million. If Phil says million, we're getting a free space. And I'm playing a short. Fuck it, I don't care.
I personally don't know how to react to it. And also, I don't know about Mr. Nishino at all. I don't know about his track record. Maybe you guys know better than me. Does it make sense to split it up? Yeah, maybe it does. Maybe it makes sense to have people that are more hyper-focused on certain things rather than be split into so many different directions that then nothing gets done, right? Maybe that's something that Xbox should look into. I'm just saying. Anyway, Drew says that he met Mr. Holst a decade ago at an event. He's a great man with huge hands. Oh, how do you know? Did he give you a back rub or a hand massage? Oh, wow. To get an actual personal massage from Mr. Holst at an event must be a really, really prestigious thing. Congratulations to you, Drew. Okay, continuing on. Would you stop with the face rubbies? Stop this with your face rub. Look at this. Okay. Our next piece of news for today. Square Enix has finally spoken out, right? Finally. It's called a handshake, Drew says. Wow, he actually gave you a personal hand massage? What, Drew? Wow, that's amazing. Did you guys have dinner afterwards too?
That's funny. Dickon.
Now shut the fuck up.
What kind of chocolates did you buy? Anyway, let's continue on. Square Enix has spoken out about their performance in recent years. Sorry.
Oh fuck! I think I've given us a very easy free space all of a sudden. I forgot about this fucking part of the news segment. The Square Enix fucking announcements for how things performed. I think we're about to hear a lot of millions. I feel like I should update the rule. If Phil says 6 million, I don't know. If Phil says 6 million free space, fuck it, I don't know.
Trying to maintain a straight face. All right, are you ready? This is from the horse's mouth. Square Enix.
Cat works at Square Enix. Wow.
Number 1. I can't concentrate. Hold on. I gotta compose myself here. Okay. Number 1. Final Fantasy 16 sales fell short of expectations. Initial momentum was in line with what they had for their expectations for the game, meaning pre-orders. But the game failed to reach its fiscal year goal as its momentum dramatically slowed. There have been no updates at all since they last announced a 3 million sales number, likely because the sales number is so low, they're embarrassed. So, just like I said, and this is what I said last year, you guys got to understand that what's happening now in the gaming community, particularly with these RPGs, there's hype because of the name.
I know Phil said 3 million there, but I want to see if he says 6 million. If he does it, then that's a slam dunk.
Final Fantasy 16, oh my god. But what ends up happening is a ton of people pre-order and you get this initial burst of sales. But what these companies want is they want that game to have legs. Because there's a lot of people who are on the fence about the game and they want it to come out first. They want to actually see other people play it. They want to hear other opinions rather than just the really elitist selected people who get early opinions, which you don't know if you can trust or not, right? So they want to just wait for normal people to play the game and give their opinions, and then they decide if they're going to buy it. So what happened with Final Fantasy 16 was really high hype from the fan base initially, and then when people got their hands on it, a lot of people were like, wow, this game is not what we expected. It doesn't really feel like Final Fantasy. It departs too much from the series. It doesn't even perform that well on PS5, which is weird because it's a PS5 exclusive. There was just all these criticisms of the game. Remember, there was even a movement online, this is not my Final Fantasy, right? There was actually a movie people saying this just isn't anything like what we expect from Final Fantasy, therefore we don't like it. So as much as there was a group of people who liked it, it was just the people who pre-ordered and bought it at launch. Literally after that, the game fizzled and died and did not sell at all. So why have they not said anything above 3 million sales? Because they're embarrassed and they know that it probably didn't even come close to 4 million. It's probably like 3.12 million or something like that. So 100,000 people bought it after the initial launch. That's terrible. That's insanely bad, actually. So there you go. Okay, that's number 1. Jasper, could you please, really? Could you not chew the wires, Jasper? Could you just not chew the wires? I need that wire to play games. If you destroy the wire, I can't play games. You
chew it as much as you want, Jasper. You're such a good fucking cat. Also, Phil's using his phone.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
By the way, we've got a free space for millions. I just want to see if it says 6 million.
I have to stop. I mean it. Don't chew that wire. You understand me? I mean it. Don't do it. Stop. Sheesh. I'm already having problems with the Xbox controller. I think it's because he's chewing the wire. Okay.
Don't blame your cat for your shitey gameplay. No, that's all on you, Phil. My cat fucking dropped my input because it fucking bit the K. Fuck off. No, you're just shite at the fucking games.
Okay. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Well, sales fell short of expectations. The initial momentum didn't even reach their internal target. So with Final Fantasy 16, the pre-orders reached what they wanted. With Final Fantasy... Jasper, what did I say? Jasper! Doesn't listen.
Such a good cat.
With Final Fantasy 16, at least the pre-orders were what they wanted, but then the game just fizzled and died. With Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, they didn't even get to the initial amount of pre-orders they expected or wanted out of the game for what they invested.
By the way, Steve, I assume you're aware that Jasper made Phil bleed at the start of the stream. I don't know if Steve saw the start of the stream, but yeah, Jasper was fucking Phil up, biting his foot, and then Phil's like, "I'll bite my arm, it's fucking tougher." And so Jasper did, and Phil bled and ran the fuck away to fucking clean himself up.
Invested in it, okay? And then they said there also was no momentum after the initial momentum. Like, there was nothing. It died completely. And then no sales numbers to share at all. Like, Square Enix literally has never come out publicly and said Final Fantasy VII Rebirth sold this much. They won't even give a number. So you know what that means? That's even more embarrassing. It must be way below the 3 million pre-orders that they had for 16. So you've got 2 giant games that were supposed to be the giant momentum-making games for Square Enix, and they both technically flopped from a company perspective. Okay? Foam Stars. I can't believe I'm even saying this. Yes, Foam Stars, we're talking about this game today, fell short of all expectations. Initial momentum didn't reach their internal targets, didn't really sell whatsoever. Remember, Foam Stars was a free game, was it not? Was it the PS Plus game? So for those who don't know...
Wasn't Foam Stars like the fucking, like Splatoon Like basically the alternative to fucking Splatoon if you don't own a fucking Nintendo.
Foam Stars is essentially a knockoff of Splatoon.
Oh, there you go. Fucking question answered.
The difference was that you're using foam guns rather than ink, and it had humanoid characters rather than squids. All right? But they tried. Like, I saw marketing for it. People were trying to play it and post it on social media. No one cared about the game. It basically went, and nobody bought it or played it. So Foam Stars, a ginormous flop for Square Enix. Now, that's all well and good, but what about the future? What's happening at Square Enix right now? Okay? They're remaining confident that Final Fantasy 16 can achieve its goal over the original 16-month sales plan. So what they're saying is, basically, they think that in a year and a half of its release, it may actually hit the sales that they had thought it would hit. But here's my question. Why aren't they giving sales numbers? If that's the case, that we're confident, then why would you not say how much it's actually sold? They're not giving those numbers. So it makes me feel...
Well, they don't need to, do they, Phil? Like, when we fucking asked you to fucking prove your own fucking, like, spending habits, you tell the audience it's none of their fucking business. Even though you're fucking begging for money every single fucking day. That company can tell you whatever they fucking like, essentially. They don't have to fucking tell you every single fucking minutiae of detail. They can share whatever they feel comfortable fucking disclosing with their audience.
Like, the reason they're saying this is because if they don't say this, people will think, oh, the game's a huge flop and never buy it. If they say, oh, no, it's still selling, it'll reach its goal, then, oh, it's not that bad, right? No, it is that bad. It's definitely that bad. It's a bad situation for Square Enix, but they have to try to, like, at least pretend like it's not the end of the world for them, so they have to somehow try to spin it positively. I would guarantee you they will not hit their initial goal in 18 months. There's no way. No one talks about Final Fantasy 16. The DLC came out, and those who had the game, the 3 million people, probably about 1 million probably bought it and played it, but the game has no legs. You know what I'm saying? Like, other Final Fantasy games, typically you hear about people talking about them and their cool experiences with them. This game did not do nearly as good as they had hoped, and it just doesn't have the mainstream clout and popularity like other numbered Final Fantasies do. That's how I should put it. It's not that it's a horrible, horrific game. When I played it, did I hate it? No. I found it very boring, okay? But I didn't hate it. It certainly was a functional game. It had a lot of content. The problem is, it did not resonate in the mainstream like a numbered Final Fantasy usually does. And that's a bad thing for Square Enix. What's happening is they're losing their name notoriety. That's an intellectual property that used to be ginormously valuable. When you heard Final Fantasy, you knew you were playing a mainstream AAA epic RPG that everyone must experience. And now they just had 2 back-to-back flops from 2 different sides of their IP. That's awful. That means that this is now being monstrously devalued. If IPs were stock, Final Fantasy stock would be plummeting in value right now because no one's going to care about these IPs when the last 2 games were flops.
We have 100 likes on the Bingo stream, so guys, thank you very much for liking the stream. That has given us a free space, but as well as a free space, we also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. Remember to keep an eye on the bottom right for Jasper to do his thing. He's already made Phil bleed today, so I may as well just fucking finish him off. Fuck him up, Jasper. Good cat.
So, and again, we could talk about all these different reasons. That Final Fantasy 16 was a monstrous diversion from what Final Fantasy is known for and was piss easy. That Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth not only followed up on the failure of Final Fantasy 16, but came out at a time when there were already like 7 other RPGs vying for the top title, and it was middle of the pack. It didn't beat them to the punch. It was late. So, there's all these issues going on right now that are contributing to this continued underperformance of Square Enix games. Okay? Now, also, it should be noted, sales of Rebirth and Foam Stars aren't necessarily bad. What the fuck does that mean? Sales of Rebirth and Foam Stars are not necessarily bad. Why did you even have to put that word necessarily in there?
Well, Phil, it's part of our bingo words that you use sometimes. Why'd you have to say thus? Why'd you have to say robust? Why'd you have to say re? You know? Basically, the performance that they're expecting, first of my interpretation is, it didn't do well, but it's not as bad as some people are making it out to be. That's why they probably put necessarily in that fucking blurb. Also, yeah, I'll just lock it in now. Phil said million. I'm a man of my word. We're going to get a free space because Phil said million, and as well as fucking getting a free space of Phil saying million, it's an interesting fucking number.
Jesus!
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, 6 million. 6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it? 6 million. Well, guess what? You're wrong. It didn't happen. You're making it up. Right? You make that shit up. No, how about this? Banned. Gone. Forever. Because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit.
Now that was good. Now that was a fucking good one.
The boss being right.
It'll never not be fucking funny. I felt like giving us a fucking free space, so I came up by a reason. Although, I did honestly forget that Phil was going to talk about the fucking Square Enix fucking results. I didn't think it was going to be so easy for Phil, to get Phil to say 1 million, but lo and behold, there it is. We have earned our second free space of the game. So there you go. Our first free space is obviously from the 100 likes. The second free space is from Phil saying 1 million and me fucking deciding, oh yeah, we got 3 free spaces, sorry. We got a free space for...
What?
So yeah, we have 3 free spaces so far. There we go. We are 4 away from a full house.
Right? That doesn't make sense. If it's not bad, you just say the sales aren't bad. By saying it's not necessarily bad, you're basically saying there's some situations where we could consider that they're not flops. No, they're flops. You don't add in that word unless it's a flop. You know what I'm saying? Now, as we already stated, they're reorganizing, and there's going to be layoffs, which really sucks. We don't want to hear about layoffs, but there's going to be layoffs, all right? Already we heard Square Enix is going to now do third party. They're no longer just going to be console exclusive to PlayStation. They're now going to be across the board. They want to be on Xbox, PC, PlayStation, and Nintendo console, all right? But in addition, they're now going to have 5 different console teams and a smartphone game team. So basically, they're going to have differentiated teams to work specifically on each platform to make sure that their games are working on said platform. I think that's a good move, personally. Okay? All right. Our last story from today isn't necessarily a story, but it's an FYI heads up. For those who have Game Pass, they announced the Game Pass games for the next month. So here we go. Coming out today.
Did Phil just use the word necessarily? Hold on.
That's a good move, personally. Okay? All right. Our last story from today isn't necessarily a story, but it's
Well, why does Phil need to use the word necessarily? He knows it's not a story. You know? He's just throwing it in there to try and justify why he's fucking talking about it. He's having a go at some companies, Square Enix, he's having a go at them for using the word necessarily. Randomly. To try and fucking soften the blow or something. And yet here he is fucking using it himself. They're just trying to fucking pig-explain why he should be able to fucking talk about this as part of his fucking gaming news crap. Hypocrisy at its finest.
Move, personally. Okay? Alright. Our last story from today isn't necessarily a story, but it's an FYI heads up. For those who have Game Pass, they announced the Game Pass games for the next month. So here we go. Coming out today, Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. If you have never played Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, you're missing out. Even if you don't have a co-op partner to play with, you can play it solo. I know because I did when this was a new game almost a decade ago. It's a super good game. Very great writing. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Gameplay mechanics of having to do these puzzles between one brother has one ability, the other brother has another ability, and so you have to swap between the brothers to actually complete puzzles. It's really well done, and I recommend it. I really do. I strongly recommend it, and usually I wouldn't play that kind of game, but when I played it, I absolutely loved it. And by the way, the story, oh my god, it tugs at your heartstrings. Let's just put it that way, all right? So definitely check it out if you haven't. It's on Game Pass. On the 15th of May, Chant of Sonar, what is that? I have no idea. On the 16th of May, Immortals of Avium. So Immortals of Avium, by all reports, was a fine game. It came out last summer at the same time as Baldur's Gate 3. So what ended up happening was, it came out and it had almost no marketing whatsoever from EA, so no one even knew what the game was or to play it. And then as soon as Baldur's Gate 3 came out, literally no one ever mentioned the game ever again as if it never existed. So it was a monstrous flop for EA. EA actually used this game as a justification excuse for why they feel moving forward they should do all games as a service multiplayer style games and stop developing AAA style single player games. Despite the fact that they never ever marketed the game properly or at all. I mean, we saw it at Summer Game Fest, and since then maybe there was like a trailer that dropped and no one knew about it. So how is anyone going to know to play it when everything that was being talked about in the game community at the time was Baldur's Gate 3 and EA didn't market it, right? I equate this to Evil Within 2, a game that was a fine game, even improved upon the original in many different ways, and literally no one knew it existed, so it flopped. Okay, continuing on. On May 21st, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. So the sequel to Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. I am interested in it and will be playing it. On the 23rd, Galacticare and Haunty. I don't know what those are. On the 28th, Moving Out 2. I guess it's a moving game. Maybe you pack your stuff. It's like one of those kind of games. On the 30th of May, Humanity and Lords of the Fallen. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Lords of the Fallen officially will be a Game Pass game as of the 30th of May. So, will I eventually play it? Maybe if it's a Game Pass game. The thing is, who the hell wants to play Lords of the Fallen when the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC is coming out for Elden Ring in June, right? I mean, I guess some people are like, I must play a Soulsborne game before. I must play a Souls-like game right before. So there you go. If you didn't play it, it's on Game Pass on the 30th. And then on June 6th, Firework and Rolling Hills. I don't know what those are. So anyway, there you go. There's your Game Pass schedule. And I hope that you found my new segment informative for today. Surprisingly enough, nope. It's 12:15. Holy shit. We went long. I thought this would be short. We actually went pretty long. So guess what, guys? It's time for shout-outs. Whoops. It's time for shout-outs. And then it's time for some Q&A, and that's the show. So we start off today with a couple of YouTube side contributions. We have Nightblade Gaming, who became a member for 33 months. Thank you, Nightblade. And says, hi, Phil. This is a blast from the past playthrough. What is? Oh, Fallout 4. Gotcha. Yeah. Absolutely. It's awesome to go back and play this game for the first time in 9 years. You know, it really is, to re-experience it. It's cool because I only played it the once. And honestly, the thing that pissed me off about the original playthrough was the graphics, which are fixed, and the stupid settlements, which I'm not doing. I skipped them. So because I skipped the two annoying things aren't in it anymore, it's a much more entertaining gameplay experience now. So we'll continue on today. I can't wait. Thank you for the membership. Thanks for the ongoing support. Felix the Maid, 17 months as a member, and says, Sean! I don't know why you're saying that. Now, Sean is the name of the sun in Fallout 4, but also the name of one of the suns in Heavy Rain. Does your character ever shout out, Sean, in Fallout 4? I don't recall. Jordan did a super chat, first contribution of the day, really. And he says, isn't it pronounced Square Enix, not Enix? I always thought that. And then a few years ago, during one of the big press conferences, they said Enix about 7,000 times themselves. And I realized it's pronounced Enix, not Enix. I always thought it was Square Enix. And I apparently had been mispronouncing it for quite some time. It is Square Enix. There you go. All right, so thank you, Jordan. Outside of that, as of now, there's no other contributions to shout out. Now, as you know, today will be a very interactive stream with Fallout 4. Tons of opportunity to talk and hang out and discuss and shout out contributions. I have a goal of trying to hit
tons of opportunities to give me money. I'll be here watching the fucking, the fucking contributions the entire time. The game won't be too distracting for me to fucking shout out your fucking monstrous amounts of contributions. So don't hold back on my account. Let them fucking come forth and just overflood me with contributions, and I'll be right there to fucking update it all. Also, Meester says it's like the GIF versus GIF debate where the creator is just wrong. Look, it's a GIF, okay? If we're being honest, it's a GIF. Your head wants to say GIF, but GIF makes no goddamn fucking sense. It's a GIF.
$50 per stream. It would be great if we could hit that today. Anything else, greatly appreciated. Whether it be a super chat, a super sticker, a membership, a gifted membership, or a tip. All appreciated. Thank you guys also very much for supporting my streams and content. Thank you. Okay. Let's see what you guys want to talk about. We got about 15, 20 minutes till the end of the show. So everyone, please tag me in the chat and let's see what you guys would like to discuss. Game Boy, good morning. How are you? Hope that you're doing well. Thanks for joining us here today. Let's see what people have to say. What's on your mind? What are the burning topics and questions you would like to discuss with me today? Good morning to Beef Pounder. Great name.
Who fucking cares?
Let me tell you something.
What was that bullshit?
Tenderization is key. Let me tell you something.
Wow.
Nothing? No one has any things to discuss. Nothing at all. Seriously. Nothing's on your mind. Did I watch the Tetris movie? Nope, I did not watch it. I think it was only on Apple TV, which I don't have, and I haven't seen it anywhere else, so I did not see it. But I think Sony should have bought Square Enix instead of Bungie back in 2022. You know, I don't know. But, I mean, the thing is with Bungie, they really are a one-trick pony. Can we be honest? They made Halo. 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 They sold Halo. They made Destiny, which is Halo. Then they made Destiny. Then they made Destiny. Then they made Destiny. Then they made Destiny. Then they made Destiny 2. They made Destiny 2. They made Destiny 2. I think you see my point. This is a game company that's supposed to be considered a giant AAA company. They've only made one game ever. And they just keep making the same game. I don't know if I see much value in that. Apparently Sony did. Like, if I was an investor looking to buy a company, I probably wouldn't buy a company that's only ever made one game. So, I'm just saying, like, to me, I would want to divest. And I don't know if they're ever, I mean, what have they done since they were bought by Sony? They made Destiny 2. They made Destiny 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know if it was a very smart move. Have I done any more Geef research? At this point, dab hands, here's the truth. I can't do any more Zangief research. You want to know why? Because some of the top Zangief players got early access to the New Balance patch. So the only gameplay that's going out there now is New Balance patch gameplay, which isn't representative of what the game is now. Like, for example, I was watching, I think he's in Izaton.
Wait a second. Is he trying to imply that some people have early access to the worldwide Street Fighter patch update? And so, no, that's not true. Like, some people got hands-on access at some event somewhere to fucking test out Akuma. That doesn't mean they're fucking sitting at homes with a fucking updated version of Street Fighter. You ignorant buffoon, Phil. You have no idea, no concept of what the fuck you're talking about. And I'm definitely going to use my fucking little clip when you're finished fucking making your shitty point.
I don't know why. Because some of the top Zangief players got early access to the New Balance patch. So the only gameplay that's going out there now is New Balance patch gameplay, which isn't representative of what the game is now. Like, for example, I was watching, I think he's in Izaton or Itaban or something. So he does level 2 super. And now, after level 2 super, you can do headbutt and cancel into the air throw. And I was like, you can't do that now. The headbutt won't hit. That's the new patch changed the game. And I'm like, oh, I gotta not watch this. If I start watching this now, I'm gonna screw up my own gameplay because they're playing the new patch. Do you see?
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
So I've already spoken about this. I don't think anyone should be using new tech or getting the game early. Everyone should get it on day one and play it just like it used to be back in arcades. That way everyone's on an equal playing field. Because here's what's going to happen. On launch day, the patch goes live. Oh, look, this 200 players already had it for 2 weeks and they're dominating everyone and just spank everyone and no one has a chance. Well, that's fair, huh? Now, for me, I don't care. I'm never going to enter tournaments for this game. It's not a big deal. But for a competitive community, why would you stand for that? Why would you not be up in arms and like, stop fucking giving preferential treatment to these people? They're already good enough. You don't need to give them a competitive advantage. And like I said, right now, there's no gameplay of anything old of the current build anymore. So there's no videos for me to watch. Let's go back and watch older videos. So I'm just going to play it by ear and do my best in the next week and a half to try to get Geek to Master and do it that way. So. Oh, that's just hilarious. Unbiased fan says, top players will dominate everyone anyway. It doesn't matter. Oh, so top players are going to dominate anyway. So just give them every possible advantage to make sure that they do and no one else has a chance. Wow, that sounds really fucking smart, Unbiased fan. That's one of the smartest things ever said in my chat. Because they're already top players, give them additional advantages. How about this? Why not just give the top players an instant win button? So it says fight and they go, oh, KO. I mean, they're top players anyway. They're just going to fucking win. So just let them instantly win. What a dunce level mentality you have. Jesus, you're stupid.
Isn't that a kind of fucking button you wish you fucking had, Phil? Because you fucking hate putting any fucking effort or fucking skill or ability into your fucking gameplay. Honestly, there needs to be a fucking video game out there to have an instant fucking win button and just call it fucking the DSP mode.
Yikes. Anyway. What's going on, Venom Snake? How are you? Welcome to the stream. You know I've heard about this, Eric? Eric says, what do you think about that now streaming services?
Oh yeah, Phil said comment. Good point.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning. Anyway. What's going on, Venom Snake? How are you? Welcome to the stream. You know I've heard about this, Eric? Eric says, what do you think about that now streaming services are going to have bundles? Yeah, I heard about this. I heard that, like, just listen to this. Netflix, Peacock, and, like, Apple TV are going to have a bundle that they sell to you for increase. So it'll be like, for example, right now, Netflix is what, like $13 a month, maybe? I'm probably wrong. I'm probably way under. Apple TV is probably like $13 a month, and Peacock's probably $13 a month. So if you want all three of them, you gotta pay like $40 a month. Well, they're gonna do a bundle where you get all three for like $21 a month.
That's not bad, actually. I mean, if these companies can fucking band together to offer fucking get more interest in business or whatever, if that is, I don't think those prices are accurate or whatever. But, better play to these companies for, they're competing with each other. It's in the best interest to do that sort of thing.
Okay. Interesting. But I got a question for you. Does this sound kind of similar? Didn't there used to be another product that used to bundle different streams of content together into a bundle that you can then access from your TV for a discounted rate instead of just piecemeal selecting? I could have sworn they had something like that before. I thought it was called cable fucking television. That's exactly how cable TV packages started. Instead of just buying this channel, this channel, this channel, they would give you the movie package, the sports package, the regular channel, it's the same shit. So literally all these streaming services are just becoming what they replaced. They're literally just going back to the old formula. How does that make any fucking sense at all? It doesn't. And these companies are so dumb, they don't realize that they're becoming what they already displaced. I don't know how they don't realize this. It's pretty common sense, but anyway, for those of us who do streaming stuff, I do. Right now I have, what do I have? I have Prime Video, but that's because I have Amazon Prime. Okay, so I have Prime Video. And then I have, we have HBO Max. Those are the two that we currently have. Prime Video and HBO Max. That's it. We don't have anything else. So if there was a bundle that was like, HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, and what's another one? Just think of, and they bundled them together, and it was pretty much the same price as HBO Max. Of course I'm going to do it, right? I don't know if I would even use it, but I would probably do it, Okay. All right, oh wow, a bunch of tips just rolled in out of nowhere. Okay, cool, let's get through some tips. First of all, I got a $2 tip from Plargus. Your shirt looks nice. It looks dry clean. Is it? Have a great stream. Oh no, it's not dry clean. It's the material. I don't know what material. It's not cotton. It's like that stretchy material stuff.
Nice shirt, 25 cents.
I don't know. So it looks smoother than other shirts because it won't really wrinkle because of its material. I don't know what the material is. I don't know, polyester or something. Who knows, right? I don't know. I'd have to look at the tag and see what the tag said. But I like this shirt a lot. It's very smooth. My biggest fans are idiots. Perfect shirt to wear for Street Fighter, that's for sure. Okay. I received a $5 tip from Dan the Man. Thank you, Dan, for a $5 contribution. I appreciate that. That is the biggest tip so far today, so thank you so much. Let's get that up on the leaderboard.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much to Barrett Wells for a super chat, who says cable got phased out as providers like Phil got phased out as a creator. Yeah, cable TV just became less and less popular because people just weren't, with the internet being a fucking thing and more people fucking wanting on-demand content essentially to fucking watch at their own leisure. Those kind of packages fucking fell by the wayside and they fell in popularity. And it's just the way it fucking goes. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, Phil pretending to be some sort of fucking authority and expert and all the fucking things that comes up in this fucking chat. Like, he understands what the fucking entertainment medium's all about. He understands what cable TV, fucking the ins and outs of it all, and how internet fucking streaming works, and oh, for fuck's sake. Honestly, fuck.
Make the bad man stop.
It's a dangerous question to ask in Phil's chat. Chris Willox just re-upped a member message 2 months now. They're a standard supporter and says, hey, at DSP Gaming, how is Cat doing? Yeah, I don't think you're really allowed to mention the fact Cat on Phil's streams. It's only safe to bring up Cat when Phil brings up Cat, it seems. Damn it, I broke Phil's stream.
Welcome to Operation Mindfuck!
Excellent. From Anso Kamaru, $1.50 tip comes in. It says, with the whole Square Enix situation, I don't think it has anything to do with the quality. Rebirth and Final Fantasy 16 are fantastic, especially Rebirth. While you have their flaws, I still consider both of them top-class games, and so do many others. The issue is gaming is so large, investors demand so much, projections from these companies are unrealistic. Square Enix is known by the community as never being satisfied no matter how good a game sells. Gaming is way too large, so these devs and publishers need to always balance between pleasing their fans and pleasing investor pockets. I'll agree with you that I do think that there are unrealistic expectations, but I think that also comes in line with the fact that these games have now become so bloated with their budgets, right? If it's costing you a ridiculous amount of money to develop a game, hundreds of millions of dollars to make a video game, and then that game sells 3 million copies, which equates to, okay, well, maybe we're going to make our budget back. That's not a sales investment that makes sense for your company, right? Maybe these games need to scale back, right? Instead of making an 80-hour RPG experience, out of which 40 hours is optional content, 30 hours of which is bloat that doesn't need to be in the game and adds nothing, because that's the industry norm now. Make a streamlined 20-hour RPG where every moment you're playing it is epic. It blows your pants off. It's amazing. And then sell it for $50, right? And make your money back within a day. Because people will be like, wait a minute, we're getting a 20-hour, one of the best stories and epic RPGs we've ever played. It's a discounted price. And by the way, it didn't take them 17 years to develop it. It took them 2 years, right? That's what's happened is the games have become so big and over-bloated with content. Every game must have an open world. Every game must have dozens of hours of optional content that you could just skip. I mean, we definitely need to have games that are way more streamlined for the industry now. I really feel like that's what's happened. We've hit that point where it's too much. I mean, when I say RPG overload, you notice when I said that, I didn't say bad RPG overload. I just said RPG overload. There's too many.
But then you fucking changed it to JRPG overload. Because you fucking stopped playing Baldur's Gate 3 and all that shit and like a dragon, but then you fucking immediately brought back Elden Ring and fucking Fallout 4 and fucking Another Crab's Treasure, which are all fucking RPGs, Phil.
Many of these games coming out to compete with each other, and they all undercut each other. Even if they're good, there's no way the industry can survive when in a 4-month period, you've got 17 different RPGs all coming out, all of which are 100-hour experiences. It'll never work. And the thing is, the industry's not looking at itself to figure that out. They're all believing that they all have the best game, so just keep pushing out more. It's never going to work that way.
And I'm going to fucking say this again. Phil is not speaking as a fucking a video game purist. He is speaking as a content creator who has to fucking manage his time effectively. People who buy video games want to fucking get their money's worth video games. A 100-hour game is good value for money. Is that a good game? That's debatable. But if that game has 100 hours of content, then at least it's good value for money. But Phil is like, no, it's too fucking long. He's bitching and whining and crying and moaning about fucking gamers getting more, essentially.
Okay? So, yeah, I think that's what needs to change. It's not that these games are awful, it's that they're too long, they're too overbloated. We need streamlined experiences that don't cost $700 million to make, so then you don't have to expect $1 billion in sales, and every game's not flop for the eyes of the developer, right? What is my expectation for Hellblade 2's Metacritic score? Oh, I have no idea. I don't even know what the first one was rated Metacritic. I usually don't pay attention to that shit. Personally, Hellblade 1, I skipped. I didn't know much about it. And people told me it was good, and when I tried it, I loved it. I thought that the art style was amazing and actually was so good for the time. The graphics blew me away, being it wasn't a AAA studio. And the story was interesting. The gameplay mechanics were sound. The combat and puzzles were fun. I mean, the ending was confusing as shit, but I thought it was a great, short experience. I'm hoping that that's what Hellblade 2 gives you. A really entertaining, fun, short experience. I'm expecting it to be like 8 hours long. I think people are like, they're overblown. Oh, this game should be 20 hours. Dude, it's going to be the same as the first one. It's going to be like 8 hours. But I bet it's going to be 8 good hours, you know? Soul Potato says,
an 8-hour game doesn't sound like good value for money unless it's fucking... Like, how much would that be priced? An 8-hour game?
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Thank you to some guy named Steve for popping that membership message saying the only thing Phil manages is his WWE champions and his DoorDash budget. You know, it's been a wee while since I checked out Phil's WWE Champions page. It's been a good while. It's been fucking ages, actually. Yeah, I don't even have the fucking link anymore. Is this gonna work? Yeah, I don't even have the fucking link.
My dog, what's up?
It's been so long since I checked out Phil's WWE Champions page that I've not got a link to it anymore. I was going to check out the fucking like consecutive fucking days played. It's gone, but I haven't got it anymore, so I can't check the number of days that Phil's been playing the game consecutively. But there you go. Thank you to Warren for the super chat, who says Phil is so worldly and wise. I wish he was my dad. God, you sound like a fucking real derrish right now. I'll tell you what, that boy ain't right. Thanks, Warren, for sharing your words of wisdom. Oh, fuck me, man. Like, whenever Phil talks to his audience, you know what I mean, they just fucking think, oh wow, what a fucking incredibly knowledgeable fucking human being style person. Whenever the rest of the fucking world hears Phil talk, this is what we usually think.
God, it's like you just use words you hear randomly to try and sound smarter.
New Assassin's Creed teaser coming soon. Do you think we'll play at launch? Will I play it at launch? I talked about this on yesterday's show. Assassin's Creed Shadows premieres tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific time. There will be an exclusive trailer and or gameplay reveal, and I'm going to watch it tomorrow morning with my wife, and we will talk about it on this podcast tomorrow. Okay? Cool.
Why don't you drag that big beefy bitch along and you can fucking share your thoughts together? If you're going to watch it together, why not get her input as well? And you can basically bounce off fucking suggestions off one another and points to fucking make.
All right, guys, anything else? Any other topics to tackle this morning?
Nope.
Do I think games will ever get out of the Souls-like cycle, RPG bloating? I'd love some variety. Well, this is what happens, is that all games follow fad cycles, right? When I first started as a YouTuber, it was the zombie craze. You had a million zombie-like games. Then it became FPS, a million FPS clones, right? Then it was, I'm trying to follow the eras. Then there was the motion control era where every console had to have motion control games, remember that? And then there was definitely a looter-shooter co-op era. Then there was a battle royale era, right? You know, all these different eras, these different fads, correct? Right now, I think the fad is every game needs to be either ginormous, bloated content, 400 hours of gameplay, or it's a Souls-like. Those are the current fads that are going on right now, and they're all over the fucking place. It's like, what the fuck? There's so many Souls-likes. But it'll change. See, this guy says, I think mainline games are way too bloated. I want a shorter game with a great story, not super long. I think a lot of people are actually starting to feel that. People don't want to feel like every game they play is an insane investment of time and it's exhausting process. People used to like video games because when you came home from work or school, you would sit down on your couch, boot up the game, sit down for an hour and play and have a great time. Today, you come home from school or work, you boot up a game, and you got 45 minutes of cutscenes before you even play the game. Then you go out, and what do? You grind for 15 minutes, all my time. Wow, that was a great gameplay experience. Totally glad I played that game, right? That's what it's like today. It's like, what is going on? In order to make progress in a game like Baldur's Gate 3, you need to have like half a day. Oh, it's time for Baldur's Gate 3. Well, I gotta play it on my day off because I won't make progress otherwise. Like, jeez, you know?
And yet it was Game of the fucking Year, Phil. A widely praised fucking game receiving credit and acclaim from all sides. But to you, it didn't deserve that because the game was too long for your fucking short attention span. For Phil Burnell, the ironic thing is that Phil fucking complains about people not having good attention spans these days. And yet here he is bitching and whining and moaning about the fucking length of fucking video games. Look who's fucking talking about the fucking shitey attention spans.
Exactly. Nemesis T-Type says games these days are literally now a job. And that's not what it used to be. I mean, you can say, well, games have advanced. But back in the day, Nintendo games, Super Nintendo games, Genesis games, even PS1 games, they were sit down and play and immediately have fun experiences. That's what they...
Well, you couldn't fucking have 100-hour fucking long games back in the fucking day because it was before the fucking era of memory cards to fucking save your progress. There was no opportunity to fucking save your fucking progress before the fucking PlayStation came along with a fucking memory card as an option. Before then, games had to be fucking tailored to fucking be experiences that weren't too fucking long, that could be essentially completed in one fucking playthrough experience if you were good enough. It was fucking impossible for most of these fucking games to fucking be lengthy fucking experiences simply because of the limitations of the consoles to fucking have it. I mean, can you imagine a game being made in the fucking, like, you know, early 90s? For like fucking, oh, here's one for the fucking Sega Mega Drive, the Genesis, whatever. You know what I mean? It's a fucking 30-hour long playthrough. But people are like, oh, but we can't fucking save our progress, so how are we meant to fucking get it? Just don't fucking sleep. Leave it on pause and go to fucking sleep. You complete the fucking game, for fuck's sake. Like, I'm not saying long games are good. I mean, I like the fact, I like that sometimes it's good value for money. Now, some games take a long time to fucking get through and fucking plan and get going. City Skylines, for example. Phil actually played City Skylines fucking back in the fucking day in his streams, and he took a while to get fucking through it, and then he dropped it eventually. That's a game that's a big time investment, obviously, to try and fucking plan it meticulously, try and get things going, whatever, try and grow the fucking city or whatever, get all the resources and everything sorted. Like, things like Football Manager as well, that's a very time intensive game. You got to try and plan out the fucking tactics precisely and all that shit, and it's like, that's these kind of games are absolute time dedicated sinkholes, and they're not for everyone, you know what I mean, but it's like some people like that sort of game, some people like the planning aspect, some people love to fucking, you know, the whole strategy of trying to fucking, you know, and the reward you get from fucking planning something perfectly for it to come off for you. But nah, Phil's like fucking just, he hasn't got the fucking patience for it. He needs instant, immediate gratification, whether it's fucking video games or fucking money.
They were. It wasn't, this is this epic narrative with the level of quality of a movie or TV series with insane orchestral soundtracks and voice acting and 100 elements loading in at once and fucking 400 quests are popping up all around you. You just play the game and fucking play it and have fun. You don't have to fucking dick around. Imagine if every time you went to play a video game, you picked up your controller, but before you could play the game, a full band had to walk into your room and start playing. And then actors started coming in and said, oh, well, this suit size, full. And you're like, what the fuck? How can I play it? No, we're not done. We have to finish the scene. What the fuck? Get the fuck out. I want to play a game. Right? And that's what it's like now. Like, Jesus Christ, just let me fucking enjoy myself.
Also, what the fuck was that accent?
Okay, guys, I think we've had a good show. I think it's time to end it. Let's end the show now, and possibly get some extra games.
I'm sorry, but I was super distracted by Phil's ears. Keep an eye on Phil's ear here.
We've had a good show. I think it's time to end it. Let's end the show now, and
there's an extreme movement of the ear there. super distracting. But it just flapped fucking massively, and it just caught my eye. Like, hold on. So I think, is it here? There it is there. Its head stays still, right? But the ear, like, shifts out of fucking place. And believe it or not, there is DSP artwork for this. Give me a second here. Someone fucking sent DSP artwork for this shit. Of course it was fucking Tacozilla. Phil's ear fucking shifted, and inside popped the fucking alien. Oh, for fuck's sake. Like, what the oh, fuck me. But yeah, the little ear shift happened. You know, the ear goes down, the empty-headed fucking the empty head opens up, and the wee fucking alien style pig roach fucking inside the head. It's seen. Oh, fuck it. Tacozilla has way too much fucking fun with these fucking with these fucking edits. Fuck me, man.
And possibly get some extra gameplay in today. Does that sound? All right. So thank you guys for a great podcast. I hope you enjoyed. Tomorrow,
I'm sorry, but I mean, I haven't actually got any fucking thumbnails yet today.
Extra gameplay in today.
I mean, that's too good to ignore. You know, it's like the most obnoxious cuntish face you could possibly make. Allow me a second to get a screenshot of this. I have failed multiple screenshot chances today. Also, I think you get to see his bloody arm. Yeah, his arm, you can get to see his war wounds from the Great Battle of Jasper. Fuck me, man. Hold on. I'll just go here and go here and paste the image in here, and this should all be good. Come on, website, work. The website's fucking struggling. Oh, this is taking longer than usual. This is concerning. This is concerning. Website, why you no work? The source of all my powers is gone. We'll have a refresh about something. We'll try again. Refresh, you fucker. Refresh. Here we go. There we fucking go. Yeah, all I have to do is just fucking wake it the fuck up. There we go. And let me just yeet this towards my members and they can have some fun with this. There we fucking go. Good stuff indeed. And while I was eating that in the members Discord, Mr. fucking shared this. I an Earth made up of fill. I'm not sure how I feel about the whole world revolving around fill, the whole world being fill, not even revolving around fill. The whole world is fill. Oh god. Meteorgasm. That's enough Mr. artwork for one day. That's a bit fucking horrifying. But not the image, but the fucking title.
That's now. All right. So thank you guys for a great podcast. I hope you enjoyed. Tomorrow, we'll obviously be discussing what we did in Fallout today, as well as what progress I made in Street Fighter 6, which I...
Oh, Phil said obviously right at the end, so there we go.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
Let's recap where we are. The stream's not over yet. The bingo's not over yet, okay? It's about to end this podcast, but I still hope to win the card. As things stand, we have 3 free spaces. We're 2 away from a full house.
Hope there will be positive progress. I hope. Really, I hope we do. And tomorrow, we'll be talking about Assassin's Creed Shadows because the preview will be out. All right? Thank you all for a great show. Have a good day. See you on Wednesday. Okay, let's get set up. And guys, I also have to use the bathroom before we start, which is one of the reasons why I also ended early, because I actually have to, well, nature is calling. Let's put it that way. Oh my god, excuse me.
Oh, hold on. This could be a free space right here. Let me slow this down to normal speed. We need to count the burps.
Have to, well, nature is calling. Let's put it that way. Oh my god, excuse
me. That's free right there.
Excuse me. Oh, I'm so...
5. That is literally 5. It was like the first 3. And then he had a double. He had a treble and a double. I think, can we agree with that? That's 5 altogether in my opinion.
So ended early because I actually have to, well, nature is calling. Let's put it that way.
So I'm going to slow it down a bit more, but I swear I heard 5. Let's just slow it down to 0.75. Fuck it.
Oh my...
That's why I think 3. The slight one at the start, the second big one, and a third one to end it. That's 3 right away.
My god, excuse me. Oh.
And now the double in my opinion. Although, well, maybe 4. Even if we call it 4, it's a free space. We'll call it 4. How about that? It's a free space regardless, okay? Because it's at the very least it was fucking 4, which still gives us a free space. So there we go. I mean, debatable whether it's a fucking 5 or 4 or whatever, but it's definitely at least 4. But yeah, we are 1 away from a full house as things stand.
I'm so sincerely sorry for my disgusting behavior. Belching uncontrollably into the microphone. At least I'm not on camera for it. Because then you'd really like projectile hurl if you saw me. You saw me belching into the mic, right? Alright. Now I would say that I would boot up Fallout and you could hear the menu theme, but did you know that the menu theme of Fallout gets claimed on YouTube? So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to sit here and say I'm on break. And I hope that you guys will stick around. I'll be back in a few with Fallout 4.
And then he's fucked off. So let me just skip ahead to when he fucking returns. And he returns about... Yeah.
He stole my seat. Did you see that? He was in my seat. He stole the seat. How dare
Who
you? Well,
fucking cares?
All right, guys. Well, we're about to get started. Before we begin, I did receive...
A whale tip.
Someone tipped $1 says, can you give us your official statement? How many milliseconds is optimal for Street Fighter 6 Online? Because sometimes you say 20 to 30 is too fast, but 67 is too slow. Which is it? I don't know. I'm not a technical expert. I think that there's...
Phil, you have said under 20 fucking milliseconds doesn't fucking count and it's fucking too bad for you. You said over 50 before it's too fucking bad. You're always fucking bitching and whining and fucking saying things are too fucking bad or whatever. It seems to never be fucking good enough for you. So when someone's actually asking you for your own fucking take as to what a fucking perfect fucking optimal, you know, a millisecond fucking ping differential is, you fucking back out and not commit to a fucking answer because you're so all of a sudden not fucking educated enough to fucking know how to give a fucking proper response. Nah, I'm not letting you fucking get away with that.
Seconds is optimal for Street Fighter 6 Online because sometimes you say 20 to 30 is too fast, but 67 is too slow. Which is it? I don't know. I'm not a technical expert. I think that there is something to be said that the cross-platform nature of the game screws stuff up. That people who are playing on PC innately have less milliseconds and therefore they get an advantage. And if you have lower milliseconds, like let's say for example, I played matches that were 12 to 15 milliseconds, but all of a sudden all my stuff was dropping. I go to remove with my input. I think it's because when you're on PS5, you have more of an input lag than on
alternative suggestion, you're fucking shit.
PC. So people playing on PC are going to say, give me the absolutely lowest millisecond possible because that's going to allow me to always do everything I want, right? But compare that with when you're playing on PS5 and if it gives you a lower millisecond, it drops your inputs. I don't know. I'm not sitting here with multiple versions of the game testing technically. I'm not the person to ask the question. It's a really stupid question.
You have multiple versions of the game, so you could test. I'm just saying, if you fucking bought 2 different versions of the fucking game, $100 each fucking version, one for the Xbox, one for fucking PlayStation 5, so You could do it in theory. Stop fucking pretending you need to be some sort of tech expert to fucking not have a fucking opinion about it. The lower the ping, the better your connection. That's what I was always led to believe, that the lower the ping, the better. I think most gamers were fucking led to believe that shit as well. But I guess it's different, no, if you're Phil Burnell, because it means your fucking moves drop.
But thanks for the dollar tip regardless. Okay.
A waste of a fucking dollar.
Thank you to Chris. Chris, 2 months as a member. He says, how's Kat doing? She's doing all right. She's currently at work. She'll be home in a little bit, actually. She's almost done with her workday, I think. Been there since early this morning. Okay. Shall we continue?
We are 1 away from a full house. Come on, Phil. Just randomly fucking talk about Joe Biden or Donald Trump or something, or just ban someone for fuck's sake.
All right. Let's boot her up. What? What? Did they just fuck up Game Pass?
Did somebody hack Phil's fucking Xbox? Who hacked Phil's Xbox?
This is on Game Pass, and I have Game Pass Ultimate. So how are you going to tell me that I don't have access? Right? Let's restart the console and see what happens. It says right there on my screen, Game Pass Ultimate. Right? So let's restart the console and hopefully it fixes that, because I have no clue what's causing that. That's not good.
Technically, if somebody else was able to fucking have access to Phil's account, and then they set their console as a primary console, wouldn't that lock Phil out? It's just a hypothetical.
That doesn't make any sense at all. I'm logged in, it says Game Pass Ultimate, but it's not letting me access a Game Pass Ultimate game. You get that error before? Oh, okay. Okay, let's try again. Better work. Let's let it sit here for a minute. Because if that's the case, that means none of my Game Pass games are working, right? It wouldn't just be Fallout, it would be every Game Pass game. Which I guess we can test. Let's let it sit here for a second. And maybe we could test other games too.
Why don't you try fucking Fallout 4 first, eh? Rather than fucking waste fucking time trying to get some more petty tips.
I'm connected online, as you can see. Let's try another Crab's Treasure. It worked. Look, it says Game Pass right there.
Fucking why?
Yep. Alright, so if another Crab's Treasure works, then Fallout should work. Okay, it was a login error. Okay, there you go.
Damn. No drama after all.
There we go. So supposedly, there's new updates that happen. First of all, I think now... Yeah, look.
Well, run from the menu page. You're gonna get claimed by YouTube.
See that? Should I go for visuals, but also 60? Should we go for the max on everything? Or should I just keep it on performance in 60? Like, I don't know. They just updated this. I don't know how this is going to affect stuff. I don't know how this is going to work. Yeah. I just keep it on performance. Let's try visuals. If it ends up looking like shit, then we'll go to performance, right? Now, mods. Supposedly there was an update to the patch that I have installed. Yeah, here it is. See, updates available. Update it. This is the official Fallout patch that I already installed to fix bugs, so this is an update to it for all the new updates. So, there you go. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool. Here we go. The memory den.
Did he call his character Spoon? Did I see the word spoon there?
Looks smooth 60 to me, right? Alright, here we go. Hello everyone and welcome.
Well, now the fucking arsehole is recording for his shitey gameplay content, and that's going to bring an end to the bingo. We were 1 away from a fucking full house.
Burger. 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 Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
Being 1 away once again is a pain in the fucking arse, but nothing we can do about bingo mechanics and all that jazz. We tried. I even fucking stuck in a random free space of Phil saying million and all that shit, but no. That is what it is, nothing we can do. Let's go to live DSP and see if he's fucking got anything other than a $9 so far. Nope, he's not been given a single fucking tip. Also, this mission he's doing is the worst mission in the game. Most people agree because you cannot skip it. It is a lengthy trip down memory lane of this guy called Kellogg. You know, and it's just one of those ones where everyone that plays the game, everyone that's really played the game multiple times hates this mission because you cannot get through it fast. It is annoying as all hell for most people to try and get through. So yeah, you got that to look forward to, I guess. But Phil's like, oh, this is super interesting. I don't remember this content because I was too fucking drunk from last time. Fucking who cares? I pressed the wrong fucking button. Oh, yeah, anyway, otters. At time otters. Let's just fucking have some nice detoxing otters to fucking enjoy to end off the stream. Guys, thank you very much for joining me for some bingo antics. Sadly, we could not get a full house today. We were one away, but it was not to be. But hey, as the old saying goes, there's always tomorrow for us to try again. Thank you very much, as I said, for joining me for this bingo stream. Remember, check out some random detractor restream tonight. I don't know who's streaming tonight, but Phil's playing Street Fighter, and that's usually a very fun time. So yeah, whether it's like Piece of Peace or someone else, I'm not sure. I mean, whoever's restreaming tonight, make sure you check him out and support him. I'm sure it'll be a good time. Hopefully Phil will be very salty as all hell. I'm looking forward basically to seeing the DSP Tries It Memology compilation of Phil's Street Fighter Salt tomorrow at some point. Yeah, I might even check it for bingo tomorrow, who fucking knows. Brando is still live apparently. Brando's been live for like fucking 6 hours or 7 hours. That bastard's crazy. Hold on, let's fucking go straight. I mean, is he still live right now? Where are you, Brando? He's fuck me, as well. Hold on.
All right. Being in an interview like...
I was just pausing for a second. Yeah, he's been streaming for 7 hours. He's been fucking going like a fucking... Jesus Christ. Well, I'm going to redirect to Branded. I'll just warn him ahead of time. Brace yourself. There you fucking go. But guys, I'm going to wrap things up there, guys. I will live redirect the stream to Branded stream when we're all done. But guys, as I said, thank you very much for joining me for some bingo antics and all that jazz. We'll try again tomorrow. I'm going to end how it always ends by putting notorious PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, however you should spend it, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Free. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.